Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
So we got this teacher in Cheshire who went on a politically charged mental breakdown Snapchat video.
Oops. Upsy.
I'd love to see the video.
Yeah.
It's not included in the news report.
Damn. Special package.
Can someone send it to me?
Yeah.
Here's the Channel 3 report.
Teacher in Cheshire has been placed on leave after making a politically charged video that was posted online. Investigators are now looking into that situation, and there will be an increased police presence at local schools this morning.
Do we need a police presence?
How charged were you?
Well, I think she set off a fury of like Trump supporters calling in and emailing or whatever.
Gotcha.
So they're probably doing it just to be cautious.
Yeah.
At local schools this morning. Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler joins us now live in Cheshire with more on what local families need to know. Good morning, Olivia.
Hey, Roger. Good morning. Yeah, there's going to be an increased police presence that we know of at Chapman Elementary School. Now, no threats have been made to the school. However, there are some safety concerns after some hateful political messaging from an educator was leaked online. We've obtained a viral video which appears to show a woman making threats against Donald Trump supporters. The district superintendent has not confirmed to us the educator temporarily removed from the district is the woman tied to this viral video. Superintendent Jeff Solon says he has no comment as this is a personnel matter. He did send a message to families in the district on Monday saying he learned of the video over the weekend. He says the teacher made the video for her private Snapchat group, but it was somehow leaked on social media and posted publicly by someone who recorded it. The educator has been temporarily removed from the district. Right now, Cheshire Public Schools is reviewing the situation. Solon assured families in his statement, quote, she was expressing her personal opinion and not those of Cheshire Public School. Parents in the community are disheartened after hearing of the messaging coming from an educator.
So whether you agree politically or not doesn't matter. You're a teacher and educator educating our kids. You need to be cognitive of who's going to hear what you say. Whether it's not intended, for the public or not.
Wait, you made a face.
The noise.
Oh, behind the...
Yeah.
They're returning every grocery cart in existence.
Yeah, they found
them.
the guy in the parking lot of Stop and Shop or something.
Yeah.
And every empty metal cart is coming by right now.
Cognitive of who's going to hear what you say. Whether it's not intended, for the public or not.
Now, Solon says since that video went viral online, the district has been inundated with calls and emails from people outside of the Cheshire community. Once again, we do want to reiterate that there is going to be a larger police presence here at Chapman Elementary School today. We're live in Cheshire. Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, good morning, crew. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment as an educator. These idiots out there.
I don't know if you're doing a good. Do you want to start with these idiots?
Right,
being an educator, these idiots.
These uneducated.
I'm sorry, you're right. Let me back up here.
Okay.
Just do you realize anything you do online is going to be a permanent record? We talk
That
about
is
this
my
over
thought on this.
over
Right.
and over.
You shouldn't be teaching people if you're stupid.
Right.
Well, we say this all the time. I'm teaching almost 20 years. I remember when social media was just coming out. We had all faculty meetings about it. The state even had us do training on it. It's like whatever. You can't go online and rant like that and expect it not to get leaked.
You can't.
It's just common sense.
Well, thank you.
I guess these
thank you.
not intelligent people.
I hear you.
No,
Right.
thank you, brother. Yeah, as a teacher, you should be, one, mentally stable.
Right. Job one.
It's democracy. We're going to win, we're going to lose. It's life. We're going to win, we're going to lose.
Exactly.
You got to roll with the punches.
Yep.
We had a veteran in yesterday in studio who had a, quote, doozy, had a few doozies of a day here and there. One was, a sniper bullet went right by his head. He heard it whizzing by his head.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a doozy.
Yeah, you don't hear Bridgeport, Waterbury, or New Haven teachers melting down because they have to deal with real stuff every day.
Yeah. Kind of
They're
busy.
They're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Take this Cheshire teacher, plop her in the Bridgeport schools for a month.
Right.
And then she'll come back and she'll kiss the ground.
Like scared straight.
Yeah, it's scared straight.
Like scared straight.
Yeah. Look, just as upset as the people are who voted for Harris with the election results, there are a group of people who were upset for 4 years.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't get it your way.
No.
We all move on now.
It's life.
We're all going to be equally screwed one way or another. So just move on.
Exactly.
Get over it.
Right. It's your turn.
It's your turn. That's right. It's your turn.
I flipped over. It's your turn now.
Oh, I want to see this video, though. Yeah, you're not too smart if you're a teacher posting videos like that.
No, not at all.
It's also not leaked online if you post it to Snapchat or social media. Like
Yeah,
you're asking for this to be shared around.
It wasn't leaked. It made it seem like there was some
Like she
broken secret code.
recorded like in a room that she didn't know a camera was in. That's not what a leak is.
No.
Yeah.
It's called a share.
You can't post this even to your best. You can't do it. You know, you're entering into an arena that it's a whole different ball game.
Yep.
You're not working at a shop.
No.
Even there, I don't even think you can express your political opinions in a shop.
I don't think anywhere, really.
I don't think anywhere.
Yeah.
Around the family table.
I think that's probably safe.
I'm
yeah.
lucky. We're all on the same page.
Grandma
We get
leaks.
together on Thanksgiving.
Right.
It's all, we're either equally bitching or celebrating.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Alcohol charge is awesome.
Chaz and AJ.
How you doing? I believe I found the video that you're looking for of the teacher meltdown.
Oh,
really?
That's tremendous. How can you get it to us?
I believe it's a Twitter link. How can I send it to you?
Chaz at WPLR.com.
Facebook or email?
Yeah, Facebook is fine. Chaz and AJ. Ruth will grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send it over in a message now.
All right, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yes, sure. No problem.
Yeah, you should, if you're going to be a teacher, you should be A, mentally stable, 2, not stupid enough to post something like that.
Right.
You should be able to get past that threshold.
All good requirements.
And able to set an example.
Yes.
It's not a good example of how to take defeat.
Right.
This is the time you get in front of your class and say, okay, you know,
Doesn't always go your
we're
way.
a democracy. We
Right.
have elections. Sometimes people vote one way or another. Sometimes your team doesn't win.
Exactly.
This is how life goes.
Right.
And what you do is you get yourself up and you get ready and you start working towards the win.
Your next goal.
The next
yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Andre and Derby.
Hey, I found that video last night, just scrolling through comments, kind of like, what the hell's going on? So somebody posted it. It's basically she's going off. You know, it's just her talking to the phone and saying how she's pissed and blah, 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 blah. And this,
I don't know what ba 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 means. That's why I want to see the video.
It's angry sheep.
I already know she's angry.
Yeah, she's just basically screaming at anybody who voted for Trump. And, I mean, I wouldn't say to be honest, I wouldn't say she threatened anybody, but she said if anybody steps up to her, then they're gonna wind up on a stretcher or something like that.
See that
So kick ass.
you can't be temporarily dismissed for that. You got to be like, hey, thanks, but no thanks.
Right. You're threatening violence.
But this is going to be a
She said,
person
if you
in front
come
of
after
kids.
me,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
She said, you come after me or mine, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, she's a little Looney Tunes.
Yeah. It's hard to find teachers now.
Seriously.
Good ones. We have
That
a
just keeps
handful
them.
of really good ones. I appreciate teachers a lot.
Yes.
They have to deal with a lot. Mostly crazy parents and then an administration that won't back them up.
Right.
Well, I could tell you from personal experience, I've seen kids scream at the teachers way worse things and the parents back them up. So it's a weird situation, man. I feel bad for teachers. They don't get paid enough for what they do.
Oh, no, they don't.
They really
and,
don't.
And they can't throw the kids out of the classroom anymore. They have to deal with the disruptive. I used to get thrown out.
Yeah.
I used to go to in-school suspension.
Physically.
I'd be sitting out in the hall at my desk.
Yep.
And the whole class would come by and then
You're ostracized.
It's very embarrassing,
Yes,
by
it
the
is.
way.
Yep.
Just look down.
Don't make eye
I was more
contact.
scared. I was more scared of what's going to happen to me when I got home if they found out I got in trouble. That was even worse.
That was
Yeah.
the consequence afterwards, yeah.
All right, thanks, Andre.
Yeah.
Ruth, did we get it yet?
Yeah, I sent it.
Huh?
I said, yes, I sent it.
Wow, that was like 1 second, 5 words in 1 second. Blah.
Isn't it?
It's just condensed words.
Oh, I have it. Can we play it? I wonder if we could play it on air.
Like F-bombs and whatnot.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
I was asking Ruth. Sorry.
Yeah, did you watch it?
I watched some of it. Some of the words were bleeped out, so I think it's okay.
Oh, jeez.
Some of the words.
Well, that's even worse. You're swearing on the post, threatening. Oh, man. Got to be able to do better than this. Oh, Dan is in Cheshire. Dan, what do you know? Hey, Dan.
Yeah, here I am.
Oh.
All right.
We're talking to you.
Let me know.
A couple months ago, they had the shooting of the Department of Corrections officer at somebody, and now we have this. I mean, it's just obviously something that's tormented the state, is the mental thought of this area of the state and this whole state of Connecticut.
I don't know what point you're. Wait, what's going on here?
A SEAL got shot at?
What's that? Yeah. The Department of Corrections killed the gentleman.
Oh. Were they a teacher?
No, he was a Department of Correction worker.
Killed who?
I killed a pedestrian with his child, I believe, in the car on 691.
What, was it a car accident?
No, it was a road rage incident,
Oh.
and obviously, it's succeeding from the mental instability, I guess you want to call it.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole state, really.
We're stretching to connect things here, but yeah, okay, I got it. People are just, unraveling.
Yes.
Yes.
But what do you know about the teacher?
I don't know much about I've been teaching for the state for 25 years.
You've been?
Wow.
Yeah. And I definitely have, different feelings from 25 years ago. And it's not easy. It's not getting easier. But, it's not the kids' fault. It's the system. And,
No, but you wouldn't make a Snapchat video with obscenities threatening anyone, political supporter that you didn't support coming up to you, right? I mean, better.
I have no social media.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm getting out of here. This is crazy land.
Probably best, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have social media when you're in the public eye and you work for the state, and you can't do that.
Ruth, what did we post where someone commented on your hands?
Oh, my
What was-
man hands.
Yeah, your man hands.
Your man
What
hands?
did we post?
One of my morning videos. I think it was yesterday's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just saying, hi, good morning.
Yeah.
This is what's coming up. And someone said, man hands. This is crazy land.
It really is.
Which is hilarious because they're like the size of a toddler's hands.
That's
Seriously.
the crazy part.
They are small.
A small
They're-
man's
they're-
hands.
Freakishly small.
Yes.
What did you
Can't
say?
talk to me.
They are small.
Yes.
They are small. But they do look like
They're
they'd be
working hands.
comfortable with a hammer.
They're working hands.
They're working hands. They look like working hands.
They're not very feminine. I'll give them that.
Right. There's no like
I don't
long
have long
nails.
nails. I don't
colored.
do the manicure thing.
Right.
You turn wrenches.
I get it. But
turn
they're
wrenches, yeah.
But they're small. They're not like big man hands.
no.
They're not mitts.
They're
When I
little
hear man hands, I think of mitts.
Mitts, yeah.
Right. She doesn't have mitts.
No mitts.
Chaz,
Yeah.
just remember, it wasn't a Republican that killed Lincoln, but Lincoln freed the slaves. So, let's go with the truth.
All right, we're getting out here now. I'm just talking about this Cheshire teacher, but thank you. Thank you.
Kind of ran the gamut on that one.
Anonymous.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want to say I work in a school system, and it's not Cheshire, and it's not, I think you probably heard about Trumbull, too. Trumbull, there's a teacher that's in trouble for what they were saying. I work in a different town in Fairfield County, and at least 4 times I've heard teachers rant and rave, and this past time was the day after, and it's always against their political ideas or, sides.
Right.
And they always teach, and this is a high school, and they're saying things that should not be said. And I'm like sitting in the back of the class because I'm a para, and I guess they forget that I'm there. And, well, there's two instances that stick out in my mind. Last year, there was a horrible, the teacher was just going off, and I complained to the vice principal. I complained to the head department of history. He still got the job. And I had so many things to explain to them, and I wrote it down of what he said. And now this time, another teacher, a history teacher, the day after was trashing this president-elect in front of these kids.
Yikes.
And she hasn't stopped yet. So I don't know what to do. I complain, but nothing gets done.
I wouldn't want that done to either candidate.
No.
I just wouldn't want it done in front of the kids.
Exactly.
I just don't want them to see that and think that this is how we do it.
Acceptable, yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm more concerned about. They're teaching the kids to hate. So I just wanted to let you know that.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for what you do.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. We're going to switch subjects. We're going to go to top 10 songs with the word dark in the title.
Okay.
No connection to this.
No.
It's just because it's dark now after the changing of the time.
Right.
We'll get back to this later, though. Cheshire teacher on leave after politically charged Snapchat video. We have the video. We're going to take a listen to it and see if we could replay it later. Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR. Oh boy. We both watched that video from the Cheshire teacher. Whoa. I'm assuming she's a teacher because these are the reports, but wow.
Damn.
Oh, man. Wow. Okay, we're playing that later. 99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. Okay, top 10 songs with the word dark in the title because it's dark in the morning and it's dark at night and it's dark all the time.
Yes.
Mike and Derby.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
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 I'm going to go with Dancing in the Dark, The Boss, Bruce Springsteen.
Number 2. After a failed attempt shooting a studio video, Springsteen and director Brian De Palma set up cameras and put an unknown actress, Courtney Cox, in the front row. Her part is the only part that is staged. The rest of the video is real, and so is the performance.
Wow.
But it's not a performance. It's the song with crowd sounds dubbed in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. The video's not live.
Well,
They make it sounded because they put the crowd sounds in.
Yeah.
Right.
What a wonderful dance.
I go to bed feeling the same way.
The generic dance.
Can I tell you, this is why Guns N' Roses, the Appetite for Destruction album was so huge, because you couldn't get away from this freaking synthesizer.
Seriously.
Van Halen, everybody.
Yep. It invaded.
Yeah, there was no synthesizer on the Appetite for Destruction album.
Must put an end to it.
Yeah.
Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
Wasn't it after this she got onto Friends?
Sure.
Yeah, it wasn't before.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. So, yes, after, Emma.
It helped her. Yes.
Thank you.
We're getting deep here.
Ruth, do you know how long?
Oh, I was just going to say she was on Family Ties first and then Friends.
Oh.
So I think shortly after this is when she
got Family Ties.
Family Ties.
Got it. Andre and Derby.
All right, Emma, I hope you got this. Ozzy, Shot in the Dark.
Yes, I do. Number 3.
Thank you.
This song is about a rock star who struggles with addiction and how the darkness of addiction can take over a life.
We're doing top 10 songs with the word dark in the title. Emma's doing the list. 203-882-9757.
And the girl's eyes are just like the billboard. Remember that? She sees a billboard, and the billboard girl has weird eyes. And towards the end of the video, now she has those eyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Joe the Bellman.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Iron Maiden's Fear of the Dark.
What? Iron Maiden, what of the dark?
Yeah, number 6, Fear of the Dark.
Ah.
I got it.
Look at you.
Fear of the Dark is Iron Maiden's first double studio LP, as well as the longest album from Dickinson's first tenure in the band. He left the band for 10 years after the release of this album. What a great song. Great
Have
album.
you ever heard it before?
No.
AJ? No?
You?
And what's it called? Fear of the Dark. Do you have to say it that way? Yeah, okay.
Great.
Dave in Manchester. I'm sure it gets good.
Yes. At some point.
Oh, my one was taken there. Fear of Dark Side of the Moon. That's not the title of the song. That's the album, right?
No, that's number 8, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Yep, it's a metaphor, the darkness that can destroy all of the positive emotions and ideas that are part of humanity. A fun fact, this song stayed on the Billboard charts for over 778 weeks.
The album
nearly
did.
14 years, the album.
Yes.
Yellow Dog.
Unbelievable.
14 years.
14 years.
Damn.
That's a long time.
A lot of dark.
Have you ever done the sync up to Wizard of Oz?
Once.
Yeah.
Once, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
James and Seymour.
Good morning, dark fellas.
Die.
Rainbow in the Dark, deal.
Nice.
Number 1. This song's original title was going to be A Bottle of Wine. Dio, feeling alone and rejected when he left Black Sabbath, and this was his inspiration for writing the lyrics to this song. He felt isolated and trapped and unable to release his potential, like a rainbow in the dark.
Nice. All right, we're doing top 10 songs with the word dark in the title, 203-882-9757. Then after that, got to play this video.
It's awesome.
From this Cheshire teacher. Is it awesome?
In an awful way.
It's awesome in an awful way.
Yes. Increasing sunshine, windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, low 50s, 54 now Woodbridge.
Delays 95 southbound, heavy stop-and-go traffic starting now in Bridgeport. Exit 27 through to Fairfield at exit 21. Delays now reported at 15 to 20 minutes already. On the Merritt Parkway southbound, we're having building volume as well in Trumbull. That's going to start around exit 48 moving southbound. This traffic report is brought to you by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty, and there are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
All right, top 10 songs with dark in the title. What do we get so far?
So far, we have Rainbow in the Dark, Dancing in the Dark, Shot in the Dark, Fear of the Dark, and Dark Side of the Moon.
Then coming up, we're going to play you this audio of this Cheshire teacher going bonkers.
Yes.
Also, and now because of her post, there's extra police presence at the school today. So nutty. Scott in Stony Brook.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Morning.
This is hopefully going to be on the list, but most likely an honorable mention if we may do that. Long Island Boys, Dream Theater, Dark Eternal Night.
I'm sorry, that's not on the list. No.
That's okay. That's okay. Prog rock doesn't get the love it deserves, right? But
It does not.
Dark Eternal Night.
All right. Thanks, Scott.
All right, guys.
All right. See you, man. Cindy, Long Island.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Sin.
All of my guesses are taken, so I'm out. And I couldn't come up with another one.
Think dark.
Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, Cindy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Paulingford.
Morning, guys. Emma?
Hey.
Good morning, Paulingford.
How about Cold Dark World by Weezer?
Oh, good guess. Sorry, not on my list.
Uplifting tune.
Shot down.
Thanks. My hair loves it.
Sounds like a cold, dark world.
Yes. Feels like it too.
Watching a girl from the back of my car. I see you unsure of the place that you are. Groceries spilling about of your bag. Thinking you'll end up a penniless hag. But I see the girl that you are deep inside. Won't you allow me to give you a ride? I can console you and give you a kiss. Show you that you can do better than this. Angel girl in a cold dark world.
Ken in Oxford.
Ken Oxford.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How about In the Dark, Billy Squire?
See?
Yes, number 5.
That was also texted to us
Oh.
by Ken in Oxford. Oh.
Oh, there you
Ken,
go.
you're coming at us in all different directions.
No skywriting yet.
Wait a minute. Who's at the door? Hello?
Check the window. He's biplane.
There's a man rappelling down the building.
He's really passionate
good
about
day.
that pick.
There's a large monkey on the Empire State Building.
Billy's breakthrough album, Don't Say No, was produced by Queen's producer Reinhold Mack. He had a gift for writing 3 to 4 minute pop rock songs, which he wrote, produced, sang, and played the guitar on every one of his songs.
I thought he sounded a lot like Robert Plant.
This was a great album.
Great album.
And who is this guy?
And he blew it all up
Yes, he did.
with one stupid video.
But now he's rich.
Yeah.
So who really lost here?
Yeah, who won? It's a stupid keyboard again. Dan in Bristol.
Lou, good morning. I've got
Hey.
Dark Star from Crosby, Stills and Nash.
You know, I took that off. I'm sorry. I actually put...
It was on the list.
It was on the list, and I put a different band who sings the same title.
In title.
Yeah. Yeah. I really didn't think anybody would get it.
This is the only Crosby, Stills and Nash song that I like.
They're bongos.
I wonder what's the right form. Love song written for you. It's been going down for years.
Not that I've listened to the whole song.
Oh, hell no.
But I can tolerate 15 seconds.
Right.
I am curious.
I bet you are.
Joe the Barber.
Good morning. Let's do Fear of the Dark, Iron Maiden.
Oh.
That's what Richard.
Oh, we already had Fear of the Dark. That was number 6.
That's right. I didn't recognize it because it was said differently.
Right.
Yes.
It's very theatrical.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day.
I say good day, sir.
I say good day. All right. Let's wrap it up, Emma.
Our top 10 rock songs with Dark in the title are 10, Alone in the Dark, 9, Promises in the Dark, 8, Dark Side of the Moon, 7, Dark Star by Grateful Dead, 6, Fear of the Dark, 5, In the Dark, 4, On the Dark Side, 3, Shot in the Dark, 2, Dancing in the Dark, and number 1, Rainbow in the Dark.
All right, nice job. Emma, we'll see you at the hockey game Friday.
Absolutely, can't wait.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah, if you have not been to the Sacred Heart hockey facility.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. That is a party. It's kind of like the amphitheater. Like you go and you're like, oh, there's a hockey game, but also a party. So
Right.
You don't need to be into hockey to go there and have a good time.
Exactly.
And very affordable. All right, coming up. Wow. The Cheshire teacher went bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
Boom.
On social media, and we have the video, and we're going to play it for you.
We'll see increasing sunshine, windy, over 30-mile gusts today, low 50s, 54 now West Haven.
95 southbound, heavy stop-and-go traffic starting in Bridgeport. Exit 27, right around there. Heavy stop-and-go moving all the way through to Fairfield at exit 21. Delays there, about 15 to 20 minutes expected already. On the Merritt Parkway southbound, that's going to be in Trumbull at exit 48, moving southbound as well. Delays now about 10 to 15 minutes. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Every day a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
The Stefano Brothers Concrete Coatings.
Beautiful.
A great company, growing and expanding in Connecticut and hiring.
Nice.
Wouldn't that be cool to have a good job working for a good company
Why
that
not?
appreciates you? If you are interested in learning more about the opportunities at the Stefano Brothers Concrete Coatings, feel free to reach out by going to dbconcretecoatings.com. That's dbconcretecoatings.com. Real family vibe there.
Yeah.
Jennifer and I went out to Rhode Island and hung out with Pete, the owner, and Mark, the marketing guy,
It's
and the
like
whole
fun.
crew. And I could just tell
they enjoy the company.
They enjoy each other.
Yep.
Yeah. And they're rock solid.
Yep.
Good company to work for. I love my garage floor. This is not a bad time to get it done, too, before winter comes. And, you know, a lot of times that garage becomes overflow space for entertaining.
Yep.
Get that garage floor done. They'll do it in a day. Most jobs are done in a day, sometimes two, but most times one.
Yep.
Yeah. 860-608-7167 or visit dbconcretecoatings.com. Oh, man. This video from the teacher in Cheshire.
Yep.
Is off the charts bananas.
Bunkers.
So we had to spend some time beep toning it.
Yep.
A lot of beep tones. And now there's increased security at the school because of the video.
Wonder why.
All right, we're going to play it for you coming up. Okay, so there's a large police presence at a school in Cheshire because a teacher made a social media post going kind of bonkers.
Kind of snapped the mainspring.
Yeah.
Boing.
Cheshire teacher now on leave after a politically charged Snapchat video she recorded was posted on social media. Cheshire Public Schools Superintendent Jeff Sullen said he was made aware of the video over the weekend. Teachers out. Cops are around the building just because, like, it was just bananas.
It was.
And then that got all the Trump crazies crazy. So it's just like it's a festival of bananas.
Right.
Here's the audio.
Color and poor people and gay people and all the people that I care about aren't going to be safe in America. Neither the are you guys. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever. So serious. Nobody talk to me unless you want to swing. If you want to fight, text me, call me, whatever. Anybody else, stay the out of my face. And if you voted for Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you how I see fit. Please just come forward. We know. Just tell me or leave. Please. The door.
The door.
That's unhinged, man. Yeah. That's threatening and unhinged.
Yep.
You can't have this person around kids.
No. Not at all.
I like the metaphor of the train in the background. It's like this is the train wreck. You're on the tracks. Here comes the train about to plow over your career.
Right.
It's a lot of work to become a teacher and then to get a job. Man, such a stupid thing to do.
Seriously.
59 seconds. Gone.
Just gone.
Yep.
I hope the social media post was worth it.
There is no way they can let her in front of kids again.
No.
There's no way.
Nope.
Wow.
You can tell her she's got nothing, or you'll be on a stretcher.
I would say, let's see, what do? You say, I'm on drugs. I'm checking into rehab.
At a moment.
Or, I had a mental breakdown and, you sign yourself into one of those places.
Doctor said too much caffeine.
I mean, what do you do to save yourself from this one now? That's nuts.
Right.
And she doesn't seem drunk or on drugs.
No.
Like, this is normal for her.
Speaking clearly, yeah.
Or just double down and start a podcast, because those are the only two options now.
She's got 5 million views. That was whatever this was sent to me.
Wow.
Holy crap. This is an elementary school teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not anymore, but...
Did anyone tell her, Harris won in Connecticut, by the way?
Yeah.
Her person won. Here?
Yeah. Just stay here.
Right, who are you talking to?
Seriously.
This is a traditionally blue state.
Right.
Very blue. Bluest of the blue, by the way. California was more red than us.
Right. Next time he's yelling.
Why are you so mad?
Just yell into a pillow next time.
Right. Oh, my God.
Go axe throwing for an afternoon.
That is one hell of an unhinged post.
Yeah.
Wowie. Chaz and AJ. Mike?
Hey. Gang, Chaz, good morning.
Good morning.
She's all set. She might want to start looking for a job this morning.
I would think so.
Yep.
I mean, I know there's a union and they'll protect her and they'll do whatever, but it's a matter of time.
Yeah, 100%. The town's too small. Everybody knows everyone. So she's not going to get a part in a cartoon.
Do you do you have kids in the school system?
I do not. They're all growing, but
gotcha.
It's a really tight-knit community. They're building a school right across the street from me. They're really, really pro-education, which, everybody should be for the kids. But, that rant was out of control.
Cheshire is a great place to raise a family.
Yeah, beautiful.
And it's a destination. People kind of, you try to get into Cheshire.
Exactly.
For the school system and all that. And you can't, whatever your political views are, you just can't have someone that's that unhinged.
Well, the scary part is no one knew how she was until now. So she's had those thoughts. That's the scarier part.
You think that no one, who knows her
inklings
would say, I kind of saw that coming.
Maybe her inner circle, but now that she's put it out there for the world to see, I wouldn't be surprised on national news tonight. I'm sure one of the networks will pick up on it.
Fox will pick up on it. I don't think the other ones will.
No.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
Have a good day.
You too. Tom and Bolton.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
The funny thing is, my neighbor has kids in that school system in Cheshire, but my point is, back in the day,
why is that
when
funny?
We used to have substitute teachers. You never knew where they came from. I mean, one teacher looked like Woody Allen. He got so frustrated, he pulled a bolt out of his pocket and threw it against the wall, and everybody went bananas.
That was a throwing bolt.
The second one.
I think he went to an AC/DC concert that I was at.
Right.
Well, maybe. But anyway, the second one is the lady's taking roll call, and she reads the name, and she says, "Hey, I think I went and banged your brother." And then she went off for a half hour about how her brother was disrespectful and this and that.
Oh.
And the third one is the guy came in and he just went bananas. He tore the shades off the windows and threw the desk.
This is all in Bristol?
No. Substitute teachers. Doesn't matter what town it was.
It kind of does.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
If you had all those experiences in one town, that'd be interesting, no?
Just the water.
Well, possibly, but I ain't going to tell you. But you never had a substitute teacher?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Plenty
we
of
had
them.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually we would, they would leave us. They would
Right.
just walk out.
Right.
Yeah.
We
They're
caused
like,
it.
I can't control these monsters.
We caused it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then what school system did you go to? When
Shelton.
They were terrorized? I mean,
Shelton. We, Mr. Budzik, was a teacher in our cluster in 7th grade, and German, and we got him so riled up that he flipped his giant metal desk and screamed at us in German.
Oh, boy.
And there's something about that language that when someone's yelling at you in that language, you feel like, I got to go.
This is the end.
this is going to be the last thing I hear. Yeah, his face was red. He was like a quiet, meek guy. And we got him to that line where he just got up and flipped the desk and started screaming at us in German.
Yep.
our teacher said democracy ends at the door.
That's good. I run this place.
And then he used to have a bucket with a waterfall, and anybody that tried to pull anything used to go over and hold the bucket against the waterfall on the wall there. It was a poster.
Oh.
Was this school system you were in, was that in America?
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Okay. All right, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. A Connecticut veteran who was on Wheel of Fortune last night. We had him on the show yesterday.
Yep.
Had an incredible viral moment on the show. We'll play it for you, and he's up next.
We're going to see some more sunshine today. Windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today. Low 50s, 54 in Brantford.
95 southbound, heavy stop-and-go traffic starting in Bridgeport at exit 27. This is moving through to Fairfield at exit 21. Delays now expected over 20 or 25 minutes. On the Merritt Parkway southbound, that's going to be in Fairfield right around exit 46. Heavy stop-and-go traffic reported, about 10 to 15 minutes of delays there. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty, and there are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Griffin Health.
Griffin
Health and Lower Naugatuck Valley community organizations are hosting a community health fair tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 at Christ Episcopal Church in Ansonia.
Awesome.
The event's going to feature free diabetes and blood pressure screenings and nutritional counseling by Griffin Health caregivers.
That's great.
All free.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with diabetes.
Yeah.
That adult diabetes stuff, not good, man. Can be preventable, definitely has to be managed.
Yep.
Or bad things happen. The Naugatuck Valley Health District will provide free flu shots, and the Lions Club will offer free eye screening for children. BH Care, Team Incorporated, and Oak Street Health Clinic will also be providing information on support resources. So that's Griffin Health and Lower Naugatuck Valley Community Organization hosting a community health fair tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 at Christ Episcopal Church in Ansonia. You can get more information by calling 203-732-1369. Well, we got a teacher in Cheshire who's on leave after a politically charged Snapchat video she recorded was posted on social media. And there's a police presence at the school now because I think that she fired up the supporters of Trump.
Right.
And, just bananas. The video circulating online. It's, wow.
Keyword snapped.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
It's actually frightening.
It is.
Frightening, crazy.
Yep.
And
nuts.
Yeah, I think to be a school teacher, you should be mentally stable,
even
not
keeled.
dumb enough to post something like that.
Right.
And able to set an example as to how to handle defeat.
At least common sense.
Common sense is a good one.
Yep.
We appreciate our teachers.
We do.
They're great. They work hard for us every day, and they do stuff. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, hell no.
I see some of those classrooms.
I get scared for them.
I would just walk out of the room, close the door, nail it shut, and say goodbye.
Right. Let me take a nap in my car.
Okay, you're on your own.
Yep. Here's some chalk.
I'll be back in 4 hours.
Knock yourselves out.
Teacher needs a drink. And then the parents forget about it. But yeah, you can't post videos like that.
No.
Yeah. More on that coming up. But we have a friend who was on Wheel of Fortune last night. Officer Will Jordan, Rocky Hill police officer, school resource officer, former U.S. Coast Guard. How did it go?
Good morning, fellas. I apologize. Lost my voice at the party last night. We had a real wild good time, and it went very well. We had a blast.
I got to tell you, we were, texting in a group text as it was going. And so I've never heard the expression treat yourself to a round of sausage before.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine being up there and saying that incorrect puzzle? I was like, wow, this is, I knew it was going to be big. Of course, I didn't know 3.3 million on Barstool in 4 hours. I know this is blowing my mind, but you know what? The bottom line is this. It's a game show. You want to accomplish two things, right? Have fun and make some money. And I accomplished both things. My family's going to benefit from this. Who knows what's going to happen from this point moving forward in terms of merchandise and everything else. But right now, we had a good time. We're trying to shed some light. I'm trying to shed some light on the veterans out there. Yeah. We raised a huge amount of money for the local food bank, which I can tell you was $1,700. So I'm really proud of that. That was straight from friends and family and neighbors. So you know what? Everyone came together. I decided to lean into this and just embrace it. It's just a great memory for
what else are you going to
do? Endorse sausage.
What else can you do? Right. What else can you do?
So you spin the wheel, and what number did it land on right before you said that?
I don't, at this point, I don't remember what the
whatever.
wheel was doing,
do we have audio? We have audio. We're going to play it.
650.
F.
Yeah, a couple of Fs.
I'd like to buy a U.
Well, you're going to get 3 U's.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Treat yourself a round of sausage. Oh.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Over to Katina.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hold on, that pause. Yep. After you say it.
And you hear him like, oh no, that's not what I meant.
You're so enthusiastic. You're like ready to clean the clock.
He was ripping through the puzzle.
Listen, I know there's going to be some negative, comments or whatever, but I tell you, a lot of guys are sending me stuff. Will, you're a legend. You didn't go on the show to win money. You went on the show to be a legend. So I'm going to focus on the positive.
Right. That's right.
I'm going to focus on the positive. We're going to run with this. If I can constantly shed the light and bring it back to the veterans and food bank, that's my mission. That's what I want to do. I want to take this moment, lean into it, like you said, and at least really make people realize that the veterans out there need your help. This is a veterans show. I was lucky to be on the show, and if we could just collectively all concentrate on all helping out a veteran, whether it's send $5 or $10 or support your local VA. I was lucky. I had a VA home in Newington where I worked, and now I have work in a town with, of course, the VA home on West Street in Rocky Hill. So, this is something that's been right in front of me the whole time. So if we could take this moment, kind of laugh the hardest, enjoy it and focus on the veterans.
It's better than winning.
Yeah.
Because we would not remember
nothing.
You guessing the puzzles correctly.
Right.
This will remember.
Should be a T-shirt, actually.
That's easily a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'd buy one.
Yeah, it's funny because I actually end up after knowing that this is probably going to go crazy. I end up copywriting my little slogan. So if anyone is out there that wants to do a T-shirt or please give me a call. We're going to have some fun with this.
First of all, you should have a sausage party on Saturday.
Right.
Oh, of course, yeah,
Intentional.
absolutely.
Intentional. Not like the girls in
What,
jail.
Ruth?
But I got to tell you, the party last night was one of the best nights of my life. It was a picture of 100, 130 of your closest friends and coworkers. Everyone had a great time. The news was there. The Channel 8 did a big thing on it.
Did they record the moment you said treat yourself to a round of sausage?
Yeah, if you go to, they have a little clip of it. The place erupts in laughter. People
That's
are
great.
hugging. It was unbelievable.
Vanna's eyes go wide.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Over to Katina.
I'd like to solve.
Okay.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, whatever. Smarty
I don't know if
pants.
you guys saw the clip of me and Maggie Sajak talking about it afterwards, and I had told her, I said, Maggie, if your dad is enjoying his well-deserved retirement and he can crack a beer, sit back and watch the show and have a laugh at my expense, one veteran to another, I said it was worth it. Let's have some fun with it. So
exactly.
She actually got all teary-eyed and said she was going to watch the show with her dad just because of that comment. So.
That's cool.
He should endorse sausage right now. It's like the iron's hot.
I'm surprised the sausage company hasn't reached out yet.
Seriously.
They're probably trying to track you down.
We're waiting for that Jimmy Dean sausage call to come in any minute. So let's go.
Longini and
Hummels, Hummels Brothers.
Yeah.
So, but guys, I told you I'd be on your show today. I apologize for my voice. We just went so crazy last night. I had so much fun.
Hey, a lot of sausage.
Yeah, but I appreciate you guys doing everything you're doing, all the support, all the great things you guys do in the community. That's why I wanted to be on your show. I'm proud to talk to you guys this morning, and we're going to have some fun with it.
Yeah. Now, when you all right, so you knew you said it, and at the party, did you have sausage ready?
No, but you know what I did do? I actually designed a cookout apron with the American flag and a green, blue for police, red for firemen, green for military. I had a designed cookout, which I thought, boy, this is a perfect slogan, for, do yourself, do good to yourself, right? So one of the guys put it on, and if you watch that Channel 8 clip that they did, he's wearing it, and the people are going crazy, and it was just wonderful. If you want to talk about leaning into this one, we were all in on this one.
Oh, my God, I love it.
If you print T-shirts, I want one, man.
I'm trying to think. We got to do something at the toy drive.
Yeah.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
Nice.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's not cancer, guys. It's a game show. You know what? We talked about it yesterday. What are the chances out of 1 million people that even got on the show? So if people can remember, and I think this country needs a chance to just laugh and have a good time. And if this is the catalyst to do it, then let it be,
No, I think you nailed it. Like, you went on the show to be a legend, and you accomplished all of that.
Yes, you did.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a lucky guy, right? I married my beautiful wife for 22 years. I got 3 healthy children that are all thriving and just doing wonderful. So I've had a wonderful career, retired out of Newington after 20 years. I work for probably the best police department in the country with the Rocky Hill Police Department. And when I tell you that, I'm being serious. The Rocky Hill PD should be a template for how the police department and the community should be on the same page, supporting each other. It's an absolute wonderful town. It's an absolute wonderful police department. And I don't care if I won $10 million, I'd still be at the Rocky Hill Police Department because I just absolutely love going to work every day. Being a school resource officer is just the icing on the cake. The kids are wonderful. So I have a lot to be thankful for. So this is kind of a crazy moment right now. I'm a guy who's not even on social media. We're talking, probably 4 million people on views on Barstool by the end of the day. So this is kind of mind-blowing. But, at the end of the day, I'm a lucky guy, and we just want to enjoy this. And again, if we could bring the focus back on the veterans, the food banks out there, then we did our job.
That's how we got to. What can we do to tie this into helping veterans?
Well, that's a good question. That's a really good question. So hopefully, we could brainstorm and try to, this is international news, right? So a buddy just sent me a clip from overseas in Europe talking about it, and that's their new favorite new saying. So, who knows what we could do, but I think if we put our heads together, we can really try to, do something great with this.
So great. Now, have you treated yourself to a round of sausage yet?
You probably should.
Yeah, personally, I love, I'm a steak guy, sausage guy. This is right in my wheelhouse, and maybe it was a Freudian slip or something talking about, I love
sausage
it. So
party Saturday.
Who knows where it came from? But I got to tell you, I told you yesterday, when you're on the show, it's completely different. I mean, the pressure. Every contestant said it. You come off the stage, you're like, oh my God, what happened? So, of course, not everyone has a moment like I did. But hey, at the end, thank God I did do pretty well. Won that last puzzle, and like I said, if I could take my family on a week-long vacation, then you know what? It could be a lot worse.
What did you walk away with from the show? You won some money.
So I won
right?
$8,000 on the last puzzle.
Nice. And
so
that's great.
That's pretty good. As the police officer, that's about a month's worth of work. So I can't complain. So
did they take taxes out of that before they give you the money?
Yeah, I think you gotta. And when the time's right, you gotta fill out some forms and decide what you're going to withhold. I'm not quite sure on all that, but I'm sure that's gonna. Like anything, right? You got to pay your taxes. So, but I'm not going to complain about that. To me, it's all it's all positive. It's all good. So whatever whatever they got to take, they take. And I'm not one to cry about the taxes. I'm just fortunate to be in the position we're in. So
this could have happened to a nicer guy.
We are going to go on a kick-ass cruise with the kids, and we're going to enjoy it. And again, my mission moving forward, now that I'm kind of out there in the world, my mission forward is to talk about local food banks, something I've supported for 20 years, and the veterans. That's where my attention is. If I could take this attention and focus it on that, then I feel like I'm doing the right thing. So
I think you got to have sausage party Saturday.
Yes, you do.
That might happen.
All right, let us know. We'll help you promote it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are fantastic. Again, thank you for having me on your show.
You're such a beacon of positivity.
Yes.
It's just great. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy on Veterans Day, a nicer veteran on Veterans Day.
Truth.
Well, I appreciate that. I've been called, criminally optimistic and someone who's the glass is always half full, and it's not a bad way to live your life, especially in this crazy world that we live in. So I appreciate you guys having me on the show and being so kind and nice. And like I said, we'll see where we go from here.
Yeah, let us know. I'm telling you, sausage party Saturday.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. Officer Will Jordan, Rocky Hill Police School Resource Officer, former U.S. Coast Guard. Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys. Great talk with you. Have a super day.
You
Bye.
too. And now, Wheel of Fortune legend.
Nice.
Can we hear that again?
$6.50.
F.
Yeah, a couple of Fs.
I'd like to buy you.
Well, you're going to get 3 U's.
He almost sounds like Pat Sajak.
Yeah.
It's not that far off.
No.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Over to Katina.
So great.
Alexa solve.
Okay.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
If you want to say it correctly.
Yeah, if you want to say it correctly, fine. Anyone could do that.
Fine.
Come up with a catchphrase, then I'll be impressed.
Boom.
Although, Will, I kind of like yours better. That sounds
exactly.
than just clapping right now.
Way to think.
Officer Will Jordan, what a great guy.
Yeah,
so
man.
glad we crossed paths with him. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to treat myself to a round of sausage.
Good heavens.
All right, coming up, dumbass news. A lap dance larceny, 99.1 PLR. 99.1 PLR. Thank you. What? The lap dance larceny. Let's welcome Vince Barry to the studio. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
27-year-old guy from Pennsylvania got arrested in Florida for stealing a lap dance.
Oh.
How do you... What? You can't just take that.
Right. You bring it home with you?
Apparently, after the lap dance, he got up and wanted to leave.
Oh.
It's 2:45 a.m. Didn't pay for the private dance.
Oh, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, the old dance and dash.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a dine and dash.
Right. I'm going to go to the bathroom, come back, and pay you.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just grabbing my coat because I'm cold.
Never show up.
A deputy collared him after being told by a club manager that the patron had not paid the $40. Is that a good price for a lap dance? Is that an expensive price for a lap dance? Where is that on the lap dance scale of pricing?
No idea. I'm thinking it's probably on the cheap side.
That mid-range?
Yeah, that's
$40?
Yeah, I mean, how many? They didn't really say. Like, was it one song? Was it like 10,
it's one
15?
song.
One song was. I mean, that's
right.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. I mean,
$40 a song.
Yeah,
that's a nice dinner at Applebee's. You know what I mean? If you look at it that way.
It's a long song. On Freebird.
Your comparison is Applebee's.
Well, I was trying to find something that was comparable to a strip club. You know?
No, waffle fries.
I always want waffle fries.
Charged with misdemeanor theft, he was booked into the county jail, from which he was released after posting a bond of $40.
Amazing.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, Chaz, that's like mid-range. That's not really that much, buddy, as far as $40 goes. If you want to go, you could go up to like $150.
Wow.
What?
Depends what you want.
This guy sounds like a pro.
Depends what kind of woman you want. You could, I'm sure it could go down to $5 if you want to go that route. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I wanted more information.
Yeah,
He
seriously.
hung up.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get recognized.
Get back to work.
I've hit my word limit. Goodbye.
150.
Damn.
Man.
I want a prize at the end.
Well,
I want a keepsake. Also, I can take home. It's not a disease.
give yourself a round of sausage.
Yeah.
$40. Yeah. So he's charged and arrested and out on bond for $40. The judge ordered him to stay away from the dancer and the club, which features 55 televisions, 3 full liquor bars, 30 private dance rooms, and several VIP suites.
And very sticky floors.
So he was not in the VIP suites, I don't think, for $40.
No. But the economy seats. In the parking lot.
Yeah, you just get the little bag of peanuts. You don't get the full meal or the hot towel.
Right. Not even anymore. They get pretzels.
And can you negotiate the lap dance? Can you negotiate the price
Apparently
down?
not once it's started. Like,
Not
he
once
said,
it's started.
I
No.
don't want this,
But
and
prior,
went to
yeah,
leave.
yeah. It's like a menu.
Right. What if it's like, hey, this isn't, it's kind of like ordering a steak. This isn't what I ordered.
Right.
Can you
I
haggle?
said medium rare.
Right. This one's tough.
Yeah, but you can't haggle with like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You know what I mean? You can be like, oh, this steak is like, $45. I want to pay $39.
Yeah, but
you
this
can't.
one-
Yeah, you can't haggle.
This one's tough and dry.
Beef jerky.
And
This
bone in.
one seems more like
and
beef
bone
jerky.
in.
Bone in. Well, not yet.
But if it's a slow night, I would think you can, maybe make a deal.
Right.
Like I know you normally
Extra
charge
5
60.
minutes.
I'll give you 40.
Yeah. Extra 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, like a 2-for-1 kind of deal. Yeah.
What else are you doing? You're standing around.
Right.
You're not going to make that money now.
Truth.
There's a clip I saw once. They had like, one of these chain restaurants has like a steak night, and it's like, oh, come in and get like an 8-ounce filet. So the guy brings out a little scale and puts his steak on the scale, and he's like, it's not 8 ounces. They're like, yeah, it is before it's cooked. We weigh it before we cook it. We don't weigh it after.
Right.
Wow.
You wanted his.
That's the customer you do not want showing up.
Yeah. Don't go on cod night.
All right, how to survive falling off a skyscraper. Did we grab this audio yet?
Yeah.
Scheduled for later. All right. In what may be one of the dumbest self-help videos ever made. Hold on, I just want to see if we're getting some
intel.
Lap dance intel. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, you're on the air.
Oh, is it Chaz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to tell you something about the dance. My wife, she used to dance 2 times a week.
2 times a week?
Believe me, with competition in Vegas, they cost almost $50,000 for dresses, shoes, dinners, and all the stuff. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, no, it's not cheap to become a dancer.
No.
Yeah, the Moscow Ballet.
All the accessories, yeah.
Now, where was she dancing?
South Windsor.
Wow. At a.
And the lessons cost around $80 for 40 minutes, 45 minutes maximum.
Wait, a lap dance?
And depends what you use. Excuse me?
The lap dance was 40 or 8? Did you say 80 for 40?
No, $80 at least for 45 minutes.
For 45 minutes.
That's a long time.
A long lap dance, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, but depends what you use. Cha-cha, samba, rumba.
I think we're thinking different dances.
No,
I
think
think
he's talking about dance lessons.
different.
Yeah.
we're
You're talking dance lessons, correct?
Okay, yeah, the lessons, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But like I just said, all with the competition, if you go to Vegas or Boston or whatever in the United States, it's very expensive, very expensive.
We're talking about the strip clubs. You know what a strip club is?
This is Kalishnikov.
Oh,
He
no.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I make mistake. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't be sorry.
No.
It's good to compare.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Well, okay, guys. Great show anyway.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you very much.
Besides
Talking
you
to
guys
all.
being dopes,
Right.
it's a great show anyway. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We got to talk about unhinged teachers. Have you ever had one? Because there's a breaking news story out of Cheshire where this teacher went nuts on social media, made a really politically charged rant, and then she's out now, and they have extra police presence there. It's a whole thing.
Yep.
So we've all had teachers go off, right?
Of course.
203-882-9757.
We're going to see more sunshine today, windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, low 50s, 51 now Wallingford.
We do have some sun glare delays being reported out there, so just a heads up in case the vehicle in front of you stops short. Just make sure you're leaving some additional room. 95 southbound, we've got delays starting in Bridgeport, right around exit 26. Heaviest delays now reported, though, through Westport. This is exit 18 to 13. 95 southbound delays reported about 30 to 35 minutes already. On the Merritt Parkway southbound, that's going to be in Fairfield, right around exit 46. Heavy stop-and-go traffic heading southbound. This traffic report is brought to you by Compassion International. Every day a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year, and their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
So one of the things I'm doing on Saturday is going to check out another potential project house.
Cool.
And this one's got giant 60-foot oak trees everywhere.
Oh.
Like they never picked up the acorns in this place.
Oh, boy.
Like around the driveway, near the house, power lines coming into the house, trees there, driveway. Ugh.
Boy.
K&J Tree Service.
Yep.
Like you have to have people who know what they're doing when you have a job near your house.
Yes, very important.
Yes, you can't take that back.
It's importante.
Yeah, I don't want someone who does, well, we do this, but we also do that. No,
Yeah,
I want a tree specialist.
Specialty.
Yeah, it's too much weight. It's too much at risk.
Right. My stuff.
So if I end up with this place, I'm going to have them come over and do it.
Cool.
Yeah, I only use K&J.
They do great work.
Well, it's beyond expectations, which is what you want.
Yep.
You know, wow, surprise, someone did more than what they said they were going to do. They did it when they said they were going to do it, and they did it beautifully, and they were in and out, and the yard was clean, and
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It really is.
It really is. KJ Tree Service, they have special discounts for the tribe. $250 off jobs that are $2,500 or more. $500 off jobs, $5,000 or more. I used K&J. I'll keep using K&J. You've used K&J.
Love it, and we'll do too.
Not sure what you said, but I think it's positive.
Yes.
KJTreeservice.com. That's KJTreeservice.com. Or you could text them for a free assessment. 203-248-TREE. K&J Tree Service. Keep saying it. Are doing teacher meltdowns. Austin in the truck.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, what do you got, man?
Hey, straight to the point, the way you guys like it. So when I first heard about this story this morning, first I was hearing about it, you know, I was really trying to give the teacher the possibility or the benefit of the doubt, being like, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe people are being a little soft about it. But once you played it, that was about as worse as it can get. And as Phil said, I don't think there's much turning back for her besides, as she said, a podcast or maybe OnlyFans at this point. And
OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're not sure about that either.
I don't think she's even going to be able to get a job at a Montessori school. So I think she's done. Time to find a new career. You really got to be careful on social media. I post things before and then took it down immediately like, that was stupid. I should not have done that. I did that out of spite. So, you know, I kind of almost wondering what she's doing right now. She must be having a meltdown. I wonder if she's listening. If she is, sorry, baby girl, you screwed up.
Okay.
He caught himself on that one.
Yeah, that was almost a screw up yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, social media is not the place you want to go when you're angry.
Yeah. Cool out.
Or happy.
Yep.
Or really ever.
Terrible for her, but that was not the right thing to do, and I'm sure she's regretting it. And I wish the best to her.
Well, regretting it because she got caught. She's not like, hey, I really don't feel that way.
No.
I went crazy.
Absolutely.
Like, no, that you could tell this person.
She vented.
She was threatening people.
Yeah.
Like, if you come up to me and you do this whole Trump thing, you're leaving in a stretcher.
Yeah. She welcomed a fight. She just didn't know it'd be this fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. About as worst it can get. And I think with work, most times, if you can't have a constructive conversation, you should probably just leave politics out of it. Because people get, real into it about, thinking they're right and you're wrong or opposite. And it usually doesn't end very well. So
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
We don't.
The little torque.
We've already have made up our minds, so you're not going to change anyone's mind.
Nope.
And you're only going to make people upset. So, but as a teacher,
it's a blue state too.
Thanks,
You're
Austin.
mad at the wrong people.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Take it easy.
All right. We're looking for your teacher meltdowns. You ever have a teacher meltdown?
Oh, yeah.
203-882-9757. We're jumping off of this story in Cheshire, where Cheshire teachers on leave after a politically charged Snapchat video posted on social media. And she was threatening people, basically.
Yeah.
Come up to me, say your Trump stuff, you're leaving here in a stretcher.
Looking for a fight.
Cheshire Public Schools reviewing the situation as a personnel matter. And as such, we are following all applicable laws. The teacher who was not identified is on leave until the outcome of the investigation. And there's extra police presence there just because they've been getting quite the reaction to the video.
That I don't understand either, though. You threaten the school because of the teacher?
Yeah.
It's a school full of kids.
Right.
Yeah. Are they threatening the school? Or are they
if they're having a police presence there, I would imagine they've had threats.
Yeah, I think probably the anger is that teacher better be fired.
Right.
That teacher can't be around kids.
Exactly.
Hungry man.
Good morning. First off, great show yesterday, guys. I really enjoyed your veteran show yesterday.
Oh, thank you. Are you a veteran?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I forgot.
I'm a veteran of your show, though.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Food Wars.
Hey, I was about fifth grade, and I wasn't all the greatest kid in the world. We used to gossip and laugh in class and everything. But one
Gossip
time we were
and
all,
laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You gossiper. You laugh, you gossiper.
What a bad boy.
It's such a weird combo.
Right.
Gossip and laugh.
This rebel.
You see Vince's shoes?
And now I shall laugh.
We were having a good time in the back of the room, and one of my friends did something, and it wasn't me, but she pointed out that it was me, and she just lost it. She looked like, her eyes bugged out. They were red. The tears were rolling down her eyes. She ran back and forth in the front of the classroom, yelling, I'm tired of this, tired of that. Get out, go to the principal's office.
Oh, she snapped.
And it wasn't even me. It wasn't me that did it. But back in the day, your parents believed the teacher more than you believed you. And I got in trouble for something I didn't do. But
that was the thing. When you got home, you got in more trouble.
Big time, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Hunger Man. You would think you would get some support when you got home. It was the opposite.
Nope. The teacher did, not you.
Yeah, you had a nutty teacher. You know what meltdown I'm talking about? The dress.
Yeah, Mrs. The teacher with the what she used to do is if you were leaning back in your chair. This is first grade. If you were leaning back in your
first grade, if you're like 7.
Exactly. Well,
AJ remembers nothing from first grade, but this moment in time.
You cannot forget because this stayed imprinted in my head for the rest of my life.
Okay.
There was this teacher, and what she used to do, she'd walk around, very tall teacher, dressed very old for the times. Like she had
like Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much like she went with this gray dress.
She had the dress, but she had the thing under the dress.
She had with the slip and then the bloomers underneath that.
The bloomers,
right? And the old lady's socks and whatnot. Yeah. So
wow.
If you lean back in your chair.
What year was this?
Let's see,
in the 70s.
1960, like 68, 66.
Okay.
Sounds around there.
But she's dressed like she's from 1766.
Basically, yes.
Okay,
Even
got
some
it.
kind of goofy black hat she used to wear. But she
Were there flowers in the hat?
Remember Tweety's handler from Tweety Bird?
Oh, Granny.
Dressed like Granny. Basically, that was basically the motif she chose.
Did she have man hands?
That I couldn't tell.
Okay, just checking.
But in any event, if you were leaning back in your chair, she automatically thought you were trying to look up under her dress.
That's
First of all,
weird.
There was no way to look under her dress because someone was hitting the floor.
Right.
It was like maybe like three inches away from the floor.
Yeah,
so
not happening.
What she would do is she'd grab her dress and lift it over her head.
Okay, I'm sure we read about her in some police report
So
somewhere.
all you saw was these off-white bloomers and slip and stuff, and she started yelling, "Look at my dress!"
Wait. Off-white? Why was it off-white? Was it originally white?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Oh, boy, this is all
And it
bad.
smelled like mothballs.
Why do you know what it smelled like?
How are you that close?
Because you do it right next to you.
Why do I now think that you were sneaking up on her feet?
Not these feet, no.
Oh, okay.
First of all, you couldn't even tell there were feet in those shoes.
Okay.
But she was like, look at my dress, look at my dress. And she'd spin around with the dress up in the air. Look at my dress, look at my dress. And she embarrassed you by doing that.
That's wild.
Yeah, you don't forget stuff like that.
No, I don't blame you.
No.
I wouldn't either.
It's imprinted on my brain.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, that dress had to weigh about 80 pounds. She was a big woman. Big woman.
Wow.
Like she had, like at least over 6 foot. She was a big woman.
Now, was
Wish
she
we
a
had
nun?
video of this.
Was she a nun or was she just a regular?
No, regular teacher. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Would have made more sense if it was a nun.
How long would this rant go on? Look up my dress. Look up my dress. Look up my dress. Look up my dress. Look up my dress.
It seemed like forever, but more like 5 minutes.
Well, that's forever.
That's a long time.
It's probably like 50 seconds.
Because you're already embarrassed as it was. So anybody who did that. The girls, the guy, if you were leaning back, a manager thought you were looking at her dress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if a teacher did that today?
It's happened in Minnesota Elementary School. If anybody else had her.
God.
I'm trying to think about it. I want to say her name was Miss Hasshagen, but no. That was my other teacher. The one after that.
Hasshagen?
Hasshagen.
Ass-hanging?
Hasshagen, yeah. No, that was a teacher after that. I can't remember her name.
Oh, I love you, man. All right, teacher meltdowns. 203-882-9757. Or you can call on your favorite teacher.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be all weird.
Lots of sunshine today, windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, low 50s, 52 now in New Haven.
All right, 95 southbound delays will start in Fairfield right now around exit 21, but we've got heaviest delays reported in Westport. Exit 18 through to 13, delays there about 30 to 40 minutes already. No accidents to report, just heavy stop-and-go traffic. Also on the Merritt Parkway southbound, we've got delays beginning in Trumbull at exit 48, but that is heaviest now reported through Norwalk around exit 40 into Stanford at exit 36. This traffic report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
The Water Doctor.
Water Doctor.
Water Doctor.
Water Doctor.
Hey, it's Chaz. I'm here to tell you about my friends at the Water Doctor.
Yes.
First of all, they're a great part of the Chaz and AJ Toy Drive, as always.
Yep.
And we were doing the box, and I texted Matt, and he was like, yeah, I'll make a donation. They made a $1,000 donation.
Great guy.
That whole company is
crew.
awesome.
Yep.
They're always looking for good people, too, because they're busy and they're expanding. Busy. So if you have well water, you should have this phone number in your phone, whether you want to get your water tested, just to make sure it's clean and safe, or if your water goes down one day and you need it back immediately, or if there's something in between, like low inconsistent pressure, sand or sediment in your water spitting out, faucets, not good.
Yeah.
waterdrct.com. That's waterdrct.com, or call them 203-732-8585. That's 203-732-8585. We're talking about teacher meltdowns or great teachers you had. There's a story out of Cheshire. Look it up. Oof.
Yep.
We had one go bananas. 203-882-9757. Jody on the road.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So, let me just give you a little background quickly so you'll understand the story. I came from a family of 4 boys and 3 girls. I have, save for one sister, the rest are like 8+ years older than me. We all went to the same school, rural school, had the same teachers. So in first grade, I had this teacher, her name was Mrs. Retchless. I already had all 4 of my brothers and one of my sisters. So
by the time you got there, she hated your last name.
Amen.
Right, got you.
Truth.
They paved the way for you, yes.
It's like that whole family giving me trouble my whole career.
And here's another one.
Yep. And in first grade, there's only like a couple teachers, so you got one or the other, and everybody seemed to get her. So it's nap time or whatever, rest time. So we have our heads down.
Yeah, this is when they would put the lights off, and you would put your head down on the desk. What a genius way as a teacher to get your class to just shut up.
And have a couple of drinks.
And not do anything.
A couple pops.
Like, I'm going to go out and have a cigarette. Put your heads down, turn the lights off.
Right, quiet time.
Yeah. It was genius. They probably wish they had something better today. So me and my friend, Keitha Howland, best friend, had her for years. Got our heads down. Well, Keitha could never be quiet to save her soul. So she would start talking to me. I was not like that other guy. It was not my fault. I didn't even do it. Keitha was talking. Next thing you know, here comes Mrs. Retchless with the ruler. I've had it. You better be quiet. She snatches me up off my chair, back to the coat room. Up goes the dress, smack with the ruler. Get in the chair, and I don't want to hear nothing out of you for the rest of the day. That's what people used to get away with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot different now.
Yep.
Yep. That ruler, man, I'll never forget it. First grade.
See, now, children being beaten by teachers, not good.
Right.
But also, what's happening now, not good. There's some balance somewhere. We lost the middle ground.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it. They got your kids for 8 hours, and they're not supposed to say nothing?
And they can't eject the problem kids.
Right.
You can't be sent to the office now.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No wonder everybody's school shooting and all this other nonsense.
Nah, let's not.
Don't drag that. Yeah.
No, that's.
But there's no stop. You know what I mean? There's nobody to say no, and my daughter's a teacher. She's afraid to say no half the time.
Yeah, I don't blame
She
her.
doesn't know what's going to happen.
What school system?
Buffalo. She's a public school Buffalo.
Oh, well, I see those kids are like, they grow up.
Yep.
They climb on top of RVs and jump down on tables at football games.
Exactly. So, yeah.
So good job to you. She's doing a great job.
They test gravity a lot.
All right. Thank you, Jody.
You're welcome. Have a good day, guys.
All right. You too. Nico and Shelton.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey.
Good.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a quick. I'll keep this one quicker. All right, so I went to school at St. Aloysius in New Canaan, and I had a friend, nemesis, Michael Ness, who we would be the ones that would, disrupt the class and get in trouble or whatever, have to go to the principal's office or whatever. In first grade, they stood me and Michael Ness up in front of the class, dropped our pants, and paddled us in front of the entire class.
Wow.
All right, so fast forward 2 years, third grade. One of the sexiest teachers I've ever had, Miss Butler. She was so beautiful, long blonde hair, drove a 73 Camaro, and I had such a crush on her.
Oh, my God. It's like the blonde in American Graffiti and the T-Bird.
Oh, my God. She's so beautiful. But beside the point, Michael Ness that day had stomach disturbance. He had he had upset stomach. He was in the bathroom multiple times. But he was having a legitimate problem. So, being that that's Michael Ness, she doesn't have that much tolerance for him. So what happened was, after he was in the bathroom for the third time and he didn't want to come out because he was having issues, she commanded one of the girls to go over and open the bathrooms were in the classroom.
Yeah.
This isn't you go down the hall
corner
and
of
you
the
go
room,
to the
yeah.
bathroom.
Yep.
This is in the classroom.
Yep.
She was so pissed that she thought that he was just, in the bathroom, like, killing time or whatever. And what happened was she had the girl open the door, and he stood up with his underwear down around his ankles. The entire classroom busted out laughing as hard as they could, except for me. I was the only person who didn't laugh.
Right.
I felt what she did to him, she did it to me. And I feel so strongly about it that I'm calling you right now to tell you about it, and I'm 59.
Wow.
That happened in 1973.
You sound pissed now.
Sound like it just happened.
I'm pissed that she did that to him.
Wow.
Because she didn't just do it to him. She did it to me personally. That I took it personal, that what she did to him. And I still feel that way.
And was that the hot teacher who did that?
Yes.
Wow.
God,
See, I could get over that. I could get over that.
With his pants down around his ankles. I mean, how embarrassing is that?
Very embarrassing.
To live with that.
Yeah.
And I adopted it.
What do you mean?
I just felt it was me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're still mad about it.
Right.
I am.
Where is she now? Where's that teacher now?
She got married to somebody named Bartoli. I don't know. Who knows? This was 73.
Bartoli?
He's been following this story.
She's a dominatrix now.
Bartoli Electric, yeah. Anyway, but she was great. She was awesome, except for this one experience.
Hold it.
Really,
Where's Bartoli Electric? Is this where? New Canaan?
I'm not trying to bury a company over something.
No! You said the name on the radio,
bud. He's local somewhere. I don't know.
No, I'm sure they're great. Look, this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I just want to see if we can get this hot teacher on.
I know, right? If you had a Camaro, call.
It just wasn't the right move. It wasn't right.
No. She disrespected your friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, and me, because I felt it personally because,
You adopted it.
Right.
Yeah.
Every blow you felt. Yep.
No, it's not good. No.
The paddling in front of the whole class in first grade,
You don't seem upset about that.
This is what
I'm not as upset about that.
Yeah.
Some folks pay for that.
What she did to Michael Ness, that I don't know.
That's where we crossed the line.
Yep, exactly.
God damn it. Yeah. Anyway.
You're mad.
I love you guys, man.
Love you too, man.
Yep.
Totally.
All right, brother.
All right.
Okay. Lots of people calling in teacher stories. We're going to start the newscast with the story of the Cheshire teacher on leave after a politically charged Snapchat video posted on social media. Next in news.
Increasing sun, windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, low 50s, 51 now in Cheshire.
All right, 95 southbound delays will begin in Fairfield right around exit 21, but they are heaviest reported through Westport. That's exit 18 to 13 delays over 30 to 35 minutes. On the Merritt Parkway southbound delays beginning in Trumbull right around exit 48, but heavy stop and go in Norwalk. Exit 40 to 36 in Stanford delays there, 25 to 30 minutes as well. This traffic report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Connecticut in-home assistance.
Good people, yes.
Good people.
Good people.
This is a great service to have, whether it's you bouncing back from surgery and you just can't have everyone take off from work and shut the whole house down.
Right.
Or if you have an elderly loved one and you can't be there every minute, so you need someone to come in and check in on them periodically.
Yeah.
Or they need round the clock. And you're not willing to put them into one of those places.
They shouldn't go there.
Connecticut in-home assistance. 855-412-CARE. Connecticut in-home assistance can help you or a loved one with companions, homemakers, or personal care. Whatever it is you need, that's what they do. No contracts. Be prepared with Connecticut in-home assistance. Go check them out on the web, cthomecare.com. That's cthomecare.com, or call them at 855-412-CARE. You want to hear something scary?
Yes.
It's a teacher out of Cheshire. She posted a video. It's a politically charged Snapchat video rant. And she's on leave now. Cheshire Public School Superintendent Jeff Solon said he was made aware of the video over the weekend. And people are going berserk over it. Did we texted the superintendent, right? He said thanks, but no thanks. Can't go on because the attorney's saying, just going to be a whole thing, I guess.
Right, yes, yeah.
Here's some of the audio from the video.
Color and poor people and gay people and all the people that I care about aren't going to be safe in America. Neither the are you guys. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever. So serious. Nobody talk to me unless you want to swing. If you want to fight, text me, call me, whatever. Anybody else, stay the out of my face. And if you voted for Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you how I see fit. Please just come forward. We know. Just tell me. Or leave. Please. The door.
The door.
That person was teaching children?
Yes.
Oh. Just by the voice alone, I don't want to make prejudgments on
It's
something.
unhinged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a teacher, you should be at least mentally stable. Not dumb enough to post something like that on social media.
Yeah, have common sense.
And able to set an example as to how you win, how you lose. It's democracy. It's
Exactly.
life. Not everything's going to go your way.
It's a teachable lesson.
If you're struggling with this, take time off.
Yeah.
You don't go on the internet. I love the sound of the train in the background because it's like, here comes the train about to hit your
literal,
finish off your career.
It's a coming.
It wasn't just violence. She said
death.
Death. Yeah, that was like killing someone. Yeah, that was
Yeah, it was like stretcher, gone, goodbye.
Yeah.
gone forever.
Gone forever.
See, to me at that point, I'm like, she's got nothing. If you don't have a direct threat, you'll be on a stretcher. You'll be gone. You have nothing.
What do you mean?
You got nothing to back it up.
No, AJ and I are both Italian.
She's a lot. She should talk.
She's not saying I'm going to take my wooden spoon to you.
At that point, you step my finger. Okay.
Wait. So what? How should that threat go if you're serious?
I wouldn't have made the threat at all. I would just turn around and said, something to the effect of like, just stand on my face, whatever. You accept the consequences. But when you say something like, or you're going to be on a stretcher,
that's the
you're
thing.
going to be gone.
If you're that tough,
you had nothing. Yeah, you were petering at that point.
You don't need to make a threat if you're that tough or intimidating. Your point is made by your presence or your
tone of voice,
yeah,
how you
exactly.
look.
Anybody who goes on that long's got nothing, like you said. It's like they're not gonna. They're trying to put out. It's like trying to scare a bear by making yourself look bigger. It's not working.
So she should have had a wooden spoon and said, "You'll get the wooden spoon."
Been more effective.
Yeah, or a chancla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meat hammer.
Or pull out a corkscrew. You're going to get the cork
Meat
screw.
Hammer. Meat hammer, yeah.
The corkscrew is tough because when it goes in, it's hard to get back out.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You turn counterclockwise.
Yeah, give it a couple twists.
What about the sneaker? She grabs her sneaker right there. I'm going to hit you with this.
Again, more viable threat. Not
All right, so you're saying it should be a direct, not a...
you're going to be on a stretcher.
This is an unclear stretcher gone goodbye.
Right.
Yeah, this wasn't noon in the Old West. She was like, call me or text me and then I'll swing at you. And it's like, no, why don't we? No, that's not how any of this works.
So we're grading the rant and the threat. That's what we're doing?
It started off strong.
We're giving her a C+, a D. Where is she on the threat?
It started off strong, but she kind of went average to like D- towards the end.
Okay.
I'd give her a C+ so she didn't stay back and stay in my class another year.
Oh, good idea. Good thought. Yeah.
All right, just push her through.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we're just gonna push her through. I don't want to deal with you for another year.
And they're doing that in Cheshire now. She's about to graduate. Bye.
And Ruth, we did reach out to folks in Cheshire, superintendent.
We reached out to the superintendent. He's not able to speak on it.
Got it.
And I'm waiting to hear back from the town manager.
Anthony and Branford.
Good morning, folks. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. I'm going to go the other way, going with the good side of the teacher.
Good.
One of my favorites was the first grade teacher I had. Her name was Miss Dest, and she was as fair as I remember to everybody. If you got in trouble, she wouldn't get in trouble. You wouldn't get a detention. She would sometimes make you go up there and give her a little shoulder rub or something. She had a second job out
That's why she's the good teacher.
Hold it.
Oh, everybody liked her.
Come up and give me a shoulder rub.
You've been naughty.
What grade was this?
You've been naughty. Rub my feet.
This was first grade.
Okay.
She was a great teacher. She also had a second job. She was she worked out at the West Haven Yankees. She would always give tickets out, and she did the concessions. She would give you free stuff when you went to the game.
Man, the West Haven
And
Yankees.
one of my favorite things that she ever did was I got in trouble one time, and I was getting ready to get a detention and sent to the office, and I tried to bribe her with a couple of dollars I had in my pocket, and she actually didn't. She actually thought it was such a good idea that I came up with it that she didn't send me to the office, and I didn't get a detention.
Just take your money?
So no, she didn't even take the money. She took it out of my hands for a couple of minutes, and she waved it in front of me, and then she said her little spiel, and then she said, "No, go ahead, do the back rub."
Did she happen to say, looking up my dress, looking up my dress, looking up my dress?
Now you can rub my buttocks.
No, but I
Sounds like you and
still
AJ
have
had the
some
same-
trinkets. I still have some trinkets that she made for us when we were kids
That's
because I
cool.
liked her so much. I held
That's
on.
when you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this was late 70s. She was a great teacher. Her name was Miss Dest.
Very nice.
Thanks, folks. Have a good day.
Thank you, brother.
You too.
See?
Oh, can't wait to hear this one. Al in the shed.
Oh, no.
And I got two real quick ones, but two different tones. You talking about that girl before about getting the butt kick and stuff. Well, I remember my buddy was with a study class with our math teacher, and me and my buddy wouldn't shut up and talking, and my buddy gave the teacher a hard time or whatever. Well, ironically, the fire alarm went off, so he made everybody leave but him. And finally, he comes out to the line where we're all standing. You should have seen this whole handprint was around my buddy's neck.
Oh.
Red as could be. And you think they would have done something like that during that time?
He's trying to help him.
I mean,
I almost get you out of here.
I was trying to pull you out of the fire.
Right.
By your neck.
Your friends would squeal on that teacher, never mind you yourself. But you couldn't believe this. The handprint was around his neck. I'll never forget it.
Oh, so he one-handed it.
Right.
Ooh.
So he
Anyway,
one-handed.
This is the bigger one. Yeah. Let me tell you about Miss Ross.
First of all, look, if you went to school in the 70s, who didn't get picked up by their neck and carried down to the office?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I don't know.
It was a rite of passage.
The back, by your hair?
They were in the room.
Yeah.
He didn't leave him. He didn't let him leave the room after he was done with him. I don't know exactly what
No, I
happened.
like the fire alarm goes off, and he's like, all right, everyone leave except you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe the handprint that was around his neck, and nothing was said about it. Yeah. Anyway, my favorite teacher was Miss Rosner. She was a hot science teacher. I was in 7th grade.
What school?
Maplewood. It was grammar school, 7th grade.
What town?
Maplewood, Bridgeport.
Oh.
Okay.
Miss Rosner. But anyway, she knew I had the hots for her. So I always sat in the front row right across from her desk. And every time she'd be get up talking to the class, she would always sit on my desk. Always.
Oh, man.
Yeah, ass warmth on your desk.
And I would sit there with a Woody through the whole friggin'
class. Stop!
How's in
She
the Woody
was
shed
hot.
today?
Oh.
Well, anyway, back in the time, the rumors were she got caught dating some 8th grader in the closet.
She got what?
So I probably
Having
she got
relations.
She was having
got
relations
no-
in the closet with someone?
An 8th grader, yeah.
Yeah,
With an
one
8th
of the
grader?
8th graders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that could have been me, you know. One more year.
So
Al's disappointed.
when did that teacher grab your throat?
He's not disappointed that he missed out on success or anything in life. It's like, that could have been me. I could have been the kid in the closet
Could
in
have
8th
been
grade.
me. Yep.
Anyway,
All right.
I'll talk to you guys.
All right, feel better.
Yeah, man.
Hi, Rove. Bye.
Hi, Al.
Get him some oxygen. Holy Moses.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez. Al, feel better.
So excited.
He got all worked up about that teacher 50 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Already bought that desk.
Yeah. Waited for the school to close.
Jeez.
I want the desk.
She got caught with an 8th grader.
Wow.
Yeah, that's rough. My high school, one of my high school teachers got caught with like a 17 or 18-year-old, like senior,
Oh,
junior or
really?
senior. Yeah, but not an 8th grader. It's
Yeah.
bad, but it's not as bad.
Right.
The Tan Man.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, 10 men.
You remember the 10-man story? The Housatonic parasail?
He said AJ would remember him.
Yeah, he called me the Tan Man, and then I had tan smear from hitting the bridge with the parasail.
Oh, gotcha.
But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for all the good that you do and your crew. I want to nominate you guys for a Nobel Prize.
Wow.
And also, God bless all our veterans.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I want to thank them all. But going to the story, this is Bridgeport, St. Michael's, Mrs. Recco, 4th grade. Always didn't like this one kid, Billy Brown, because he had his tie crooked and he was one side of his shirt was out. He was always a mess every morning.
Yeah.
So she would go around and check our desks in the morning. If they were messy, she would dump them right on your lap, and then you'd have.
I've had that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So she always picked on Billy, of course, because he was always kind of a little messed up with the clothes and all that. So one day she couldn't take it anymore. She dumps the desk on him, like, strongly. All the books fall on him. Then she grabs him by the ear, brings him up to the chalkboard, and bounces his head off the chalkboard like a basketball.
Oh my God! I thought once
She made him dribble.
not once, multiple times.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Multiple times. Boom, 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 boom.
This Cheshire teacher doesn't seem that bad now.
Trying to get through to you. Trying to get through to you. Trying to get through to you.
Yeah, and I'm sure, and I'm positive that's just one of the stories with her because of all the other kids that had her. I heard of other stories, but that's the one that I saw, and like AJ said, it's imprinted in the brain.
Yep.
And his head is misshapen now.
Right. The formative years.
I want to reach out to Billy Brown. If you're listening, man, I love you.
Billy Brown.
Sorry, man, Mrs. Recco. Yep.
All right. Thank you, brother. Oh, you heard it. There you go. Who wants to go to Nashville?
I do.
If you want to stay on the line for the teacher, that'll be a whole nother deal. We won't pick you up. 203-882-9757. We're talking about teacher stories, but also the lines are getting clogged with people who want to see Metallica.
Of course.
All right, we got another qualifier to go to Metallica Saturday, May 3rd in Nashville. We're going to fly you there, put you in a hotel, give you tickets.
Nice.
Wow.
And we're doing it all month long, so listen for that Metallica sounder. 99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. We're talking about teachers, and got that story out of Cheshire where the teacher went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Big time.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
Oh, yep.
Made a video, posted it on social media. Never a good idea.
Nope. Think twice.
Think twice. So now she's on leave. and they're doing an investigation. And I heard they had some police there because now the Trump fans are riled up. She got them all riled up. And
Always berserk, but be aware.
we're talking about teachers. Good, bad, crazy.
Yep.
Adelia?
Yes.
Hey.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was homeschooled. So when I pissed my teacher off, which was my mother.
Is that a fancy way
I
of
really
saying you
couldn't
didn't go to
anywhere.
school?
I know I was homeschooled. Believe me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you had curriculum?
Right. No dress code.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only
You were
thing,
graded?
The only thing they forgot. Yes. The only thing they forgot to teach me was sex ed, because that's why I got knocked up at 15.
Well, it sounds like it was part of the course.
Apparently.
Study hard.
It's an instructional course. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, exactly. But no, it was tough because homeschooled, you're just like
You can't socialize with anyone.
You can't, no. Never in the halls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Can't skip
obviously,
class.
you could tell I've socialized over the years because I'm quite outgoing. So,
Yeah. I think you're
by
fine.
the way, tell Vince that I thought his show was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
What show was that?
You're welcome.
She went a couple weeks ago to I forget the name
Yeah,
of the
and
pizza place.
I got a little cocked them up, but I had such a good time.
We
Cocked them up?
we had to help Adelia down the stairs at the end of the night, but it was all good.
Oh, really? Okay.
Gravity works.
Yeah. Gravity was working a little too
No,
well.
but oh my God, I had such a good time though. It was great.
All right, Bedelia. Thank you. Good hearing you.
Yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, same to you. You guys, I hope AJ feels better, and I don't know what's wrong, but I hope he feels better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've been trying to figure that out for years.
I'm still wondering.
Yeah, are we talking mentally or physically?
Let me know.
Jimmy in Wallingford.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. So I went to Wilcox, which was like a regional vocational technical school.
Okay.
In Meriden, and we had a couple great teachers. One of them in particular, her name is Miss Hayden. She looked a lot like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jeez.
Not bad.
Okay, and she used to wear like very thin shirts to class. So what we would do is we'd get into class like about 10 minutes early, and we'd open up all the windows, and then we would close them like right when she came in.
Right.
And, she was very, had some very nice features, and before you know it, it was like
young boys are going through this change.
Yeah.
And
You discover things like fans towards the doorway.
it's uncontrollable, really.
Yes. You're experimenting.
Yeah, so before you know it, headlights were popping out. And
Okay, all right.
Got the idea.
Yeah, all right.
Got the idea.
It was good.
So,
We
we're
enjoyed
not.
it. I think she enjoyed it too, but we definitely enjoyed it more. But fantastic teacher, though. Outside of that, So,
Yeah.
anyway,
How
just
old were you when this was going on?
Oh, I was in high school, so I was like 16.
16. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yep.
Anyways.
All right.
Good
Thank
story. Good memory. All right, guys.
Yeah. I really didn't have any hot teachers. I had one I thought was hot, but then later in life I was like, oh, she wasn't that,
Yeah.
she was the hottest one I had at that
Of
point.
the school. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We had teachers' aides.
What do they call that? When
the cheerleader effect.
Is that what it is?
When there's a group
no,
of girls.
Keith has a name for it. It's like when you
can only imagine Keith.
when you start becoming friends with your captors.
Okay.
Oh, that's Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a real thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know if that's what it is.
But I don't think teachers are captors.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
in a room with a bunch of people, and you think someone's really hot, only because they're the hottest one in the room. They're
At the
not
moment.
necessarily hot.
That's not Stockholm syndrome, but I know what
No.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a name for it.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
called-
don't know what the name
It's called Why You Here.
You're all I've got tonight.
Bingo. Car syndrome.
I think, that's a song.
Yeah, but I had, what was it, 6th grade teacher who I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I thought she was crazy hot. Then I realized, not so much. She was very good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that much. Do you have a hot teacher?
Miss Lasella. In 6th grade, oddly enough, That's around the time mini skirts.
That's right around the time where things start changing.
Right.
You know?
Mini skirts.
You start seeing things differently.
Mini skirts, platform shoes, dark, like a very Italian. And she was a teacher's aide. So she wasn't my teacher. She was like a up-and-coming teacher.
Right.
Right. So she was the nice
So
one.
the age difference isn't that much.
She was a nice, yes.
Right.
I used to call her a teenage teacher.
Teenage teacher.
Even though she was like in her early 20s.
Oh, boy. If that's not on some website, the teenage teacher.
It feels like an oldies song, too, like the teenage teacher, like falling in love with the teenage teacher.
Yep.
Paul in Wallingford.
Good morning. So
Hey.
we had a French teacher, and she in high school who posed for Playboy. And, we asked her about it, and she said, yeah, that was a different time back then. I was only 19. But, even in high school, she was really gorgeous. Just beautiful legs, just very attractive and very smart.
Was this in Connecticut?
Wallingford, Connecticut, yeah.
Wow.
What was her name?
Her name was Diana Vitale, but I think she went by something else as a last name. Maybe was divorced. Who cares? But
was she?
Who cares? Don't ruin the story.
Google Chaz cares right now.
Was she centerfold or just what?
Lightning fingers over there on the laptop.
Oh, my God.
Never seen Chaz type faster.
This guy lived this long.
Yeah, he did.
He lived this long. Just flipped around. First she was in the magazine, then he... Wow.
Imagine the possibilities.
What are the possibilities?
None for me.
Oh, okay. Terry in Milford?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, guys.
Don't make fun of Terry.
Can't make fun of the callers.
Hey, Terry. How are you?
All right. So back in the day, 7th and 8th grade at Orange Avenue in Milford. We're talking 69, 70. Tough classes we had back then. We had this one kid transferred down from Waterbury. He had stayed back a couple of times, so he was like 15 in 8th grade. Well, he didn't want to be told what to do at all by anybody, and he got into it with the science teacher. I really don't want to say his name because...
Yeah.
And it turned into an actual fist fight.
Nice.
I mean, my math teacher had to go down and break it up. They were literally on the floor throwing punches in 8th grade.
That's how big this kid was, that he was able to keep up with the adult where it had to be broken up.
Oh, yeah, he was a pretty stout kid, but that was that. We had a tough class. Back then we used to go to Central Grammar for industrial arts. Does anybody remember that? Like you would go and take drafting and wood shop.
Yeah,
we had auto shop, wood shop,
metal shop, wood shop, auto shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls would go to cooking class.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
that was my favorite smelling class when I walked past home economics. It smelled like biscuits or like cake or brownies. Like, oh my God.
So we had Mr. Hatfield. He taught drafting, and he was a big black guy. And one thing, when you first got in that class, he told you, if you do anything wrong, I'm going to take my big black hands and put them around your little white neck and squeeze.
That's an attention getter.
Yeah, he didn't need a Snapchat threat. That was, that's a threat, Chaz.
That's a real threat.
He's right for Hallmark.
That's not, you're going to be on a stretcher and like disappear. Goodbye.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go.
That's a credible
this hand,
threat.
Your neck, you're dead.
That's a credible threat.
Very credible.
It wasn't just a threat because I saw him do it one time in our class. He took Mike Lazowski and grabbed him by the neck, lifted him off the ground, and slammed him against the wall. And we're like, okay.
This is really why we are the way we are.
Right.
And I don't want to say all, but some of, and you know who you are.
Yeah.
Some of the younger generation can't even take bad news without crumbling.
Seriously.
Like we had to walk around Even in school, we were like hunted animals.
Yeah.
It was a threatening
We'd
of a
walk
whooping.
down the hall like, hey, I might get grabbed by the neck and smashed against the lockers.
By teachers.
Yeah, by full-grown adults.
by the adults
Not
in the
just
room.
not just the students, but the teachers. You had to be cunning.
You couldn't get away with anything.
Nothing.
Hey.
That's right.
It worked.
It worked.
It did.
Kind of. Thank you, Terry. All right, we got a story about a cyclist billed by the ambulance that hit him. Isn't that funny? Coming up.
Increasing sunshine, windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today. Low 50s, 52 now, Bethany.
95 southbound, heaviest delays now in Westport, exit 18 to 13. Delays there, about 40 minutes expected. No accidents, just heavy volume delays. And on the Merritt Parkway southbound, that's going to start in Trumbull, exit 52. Heavy stop-and-go traffic through to about exit 48. We've also got a second pocket of delays on the Merritt Parkway in Norwalk, exit 40 to 36. In Stamford, delays there expected about 30 minutes. This traffic report brought to you by Medicare.gov. Medicare plans change from one year to the next, and this year it's important to compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Visit Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th, paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Window Nation.
Window Nation. Window Nation. Window Nation.
I can't stop. I just love it. Window Nation's got this really cool deal going on right now. See, it's going to get cold.
Yes.
Today is going to be 69 degrees. It could potentially break a record.
Yeah.
It's not going to last.
No.
You know what this state does to us.
Exactly.
It's like if you're a Met fan, Jet fan, you know.
Yep, it's coming.
Season starts, you're like,
It's
oh,
coming.
this is great. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God,
Boing.
that's right.
Yep.
It is Connecticut. It is going to get cold. And propane and heating oil, not going to get cheaper. Electricity, not going to get cheaper. Get your house tightened up with some good windows. Right now, 50% off all styles of windows plus 0% interest for 60 months. Call 866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com. Tell them Chaz and AJ sent you. Not talking about Vince's life or ambulances.
Are they both the same?
It's true.
That's right. His life needs an ambulance.
It does.
All right, we'll start with the ambulance.
Okay.
And then we'll get to Vince's
transition.
life, and
We'll
we'll put
blend.
Vince's life in the ambulance.
Blend, yes.
All right, there's a cyclist in Oregon suing an ambulance provider after he said the ambulance struck him, took him to the hospital, and then billed him for the ride.
Okay.
It's all according to a report.
Right.
That's one way to get customers.
Why not? Job
It's a
security.
little slow today.
Job security.
Let's Grand Theft Auto this guy.
Yep. You don't look fast. Boom. See?
He don't look fast.
William Hosch, 71.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, he don't look fast.
Nope.
His middle name is Don't Look Fast.
And they may not remember.
71 was hit by a Columbia River fire and rescue ambulance while riding his bike.
He didn't hear the siren?
He's 71.
Right.
He probably didn't.
I don't think it was active at the time. I think it was just driving along.
And then thump. Yeah.
It gets better.
Oh, cool.
The ambulance said it was traveling between 2 and 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
Host was left with a fractured nose and scrapes across his body.
Ooh. Right in the mush.
I don't know how far the accident happened from the hospital, but Hosch was sent a bill for $1,862.
Boo.
Well, you know, got to scrim off the ground, put him in a stretcher.
That's a lot, even if that ambulance didn't hit you.
Yeah,
That's
stabilize
How
him.
much is an ambulance ride?
apparently
I don't even know.
$1,800.
They're expensive. I know that.
You would think I would know because my son worked on an ambulance.
Right.
Like, he wasn't part of the billing, so I don't even know if he knew. But
I try to avoid ambulances at all costs. I'll drive myself to the hospital to avoid an ambulance.
yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
I was looking for a news report that we could play of the story, but I found a picture of him after they brought him in. He doesn't look good.
He don't look fast.
I mean, not anymore.
Oh, really? Like his face is all messed up?
His face is scraped up.
Face very striking.
It looks like his chin, like, maybe rubbed on the asphalt to a point where, like, there's, like, bone visible.
Oh, man. Oh, someone's growing a beard.
Gosh.
Okay, now this number seems a little bit more on target.
Okay.
Hosch is
So is
seeking
he.
$997,000 for the cost of the ambulance ride, medical expenses, and additional pain and suffering.
Right.
He looks like he went down mouth first to the street.
Oh, no.
I don't know how else. I mean, that's where it looks like all the worst damage is.
Right.
Yeah, he probably went over the handlebars.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah. I can't. It might be glare. It's hard to tell. The picture's not great. It's not straight on, so it might just be like glare. But his chin and his upper lip are messed up.
This is ambulance in reverse across his ass.
Chaz and AJ.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Yeah, just to let you know, it's generally between $1,200 to $1,400 for an ambulance ride.
Wow.
And what's even worse is if you get picked up for Lifestar, it's $20,000.
Oh yeah, the helicopter. Yeah.
At that point, you're not complaining though, because you're about to die.
You need it.
They don't just call that because like your ankle's hanging off. Like yeah.
You're not going, how much is this going to cost me?
Later, you say what?
Right.
But at that moment, it's like bring it.
Exactly. Later, you're like, well, I wish I didn't actually make it because now I have to pay for it.
Right.
But yeah.
So
All right,
12.
thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. $1,200 to $1,400. Have you ever been in an ambulance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they transport me, I had the emergency surgery. When they transferred me from Milford back to Bridgeport Hospital.
All right, let's get a story more exciting than that.
Good.
I like that.
They're
It's a
all-
good start.
they're all
You
more
were in an
exciting.
ambulance.
Yeah, they were more exciting, yes.
Vince?
I'm fortunate enough to say I've never been in it. And not that I haven't messed myself up and needed like surgery and stuff, but I've never been in an ambulance.
Ruth? With your man hands?
With my man hands.
Rude.
After a car accident once.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
What happened? You were
I
in a
was
car
a terrible
accident,
driver
ambulance
when
came.
I was a teenager,
Okay.
and we had an accident.
What
and
kind of car?
Wasn't sure. Oh gosh, I think it was a Mercury Capri.
She was manhandling the Capri.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what did you hit? Another car?
Another car. And
Would you
I'd
go
never been in
through,
an accident before.
You went through an intersection or what happened?
I had so many accidents when I was younger. I don't even remember that
That's
specific
you
one.
kidding
I was
me.
a terrible driver.
How big-
They should have never given me a license.
How big a boo-boo did you get this time?
Holy cow.
But I was very young. I'd never been in an accident before. And the police were like, well, do you want to go get checked out at the hospital? And I said, yeah, sure. So I went and took a ride in the ambulance.
Oh, we're going back to that later. Tyler in the ambulance.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Good, thanks.
Good. Hey, so I volunteered in New Hartford for several years. I also actually used to work with your son at AMR.
Oh, well, thank you for what you do.
Yeah, no problem. So a lot of times the smaller services use a separate billing company to do their ambulance billing. So when they fill out their run form, they get your insurance info or whatever, and the billing company doesn't know the difference. So I wouldn't say that this was like an intentional thing where they're like, let's stick it to this guy.
Right.
But,
it's just that they put in for the trip.
Right.
Right. And that's just how the process works. And then, I'm sure he's taking him to court and it'll get all sorted out just like any other car accident. You go after the other driver's insurance for your medical expenses and whatever. But like AMR and the larger ambulance companies, they have their own billing department. The smaller ones usually use like a separate company where all they do is medical billing, and then they just contract that out to that company.
How long have you been working the ambulance?
I started when I was 14. That was 18 years ago.
Oh,
holy crap! Thank you.
I started as a volunteer at 14, and then worked for Campions, worked for AMR. So it's been a little while.
You've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've done some good things. You've saved lives.
Absolutely.
What's the most expensive thing on the ambulance to have done?
I mean, I'm not sure about procedure-wise, but, some of the equipment they have, a cardiac monitor is somewhere in the realm of $30,000. The stretcher costs $20,000. So, I mean, they got some very expensive equipment on there.
Did you ever have anyone steal your ambulance?
No, but I have heard stories in Waterbury of it happening a couple of times.
And they turn up pretty quick, right? They're just trying to get across town.
Yep.
Yeah, usually. The one story I heard
hide
in particular,
that, yeah.
I guess they made contact with him on the radio, and they managed to con the guy into meeting him at the Home Depot, and then, the cops were there.
Wow.
Just give us a car back and let you walk.
Okay. And nowadays, all the big ones, the AMR ones and everything have GPS location on them anyway. So, like, how far can you really get?
That makes sense. It feels like they should have those.
That does make
lights
sense.
on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't think about all the things you guys and girls see, rolling up on stuff. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, hey, send my regards to young Chaz, too.
I will. I'll talk to him today. Thank you, brother.
Awesome. All right, great.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Mike. Tyler. I got to write that down. Tyler says hi.
Tyler.
I was almost in an ambulance.
Almost.
Once.
Okay.
This whole story is going to show you how old this story is.
Okay.
I was very young. I had a fever, and it was a really bad fever in the middle of a snowstorm in White Hills. This is back when we got snow.
Okay. Right.
I mean, when we got snow, we got snow.
Like Connecticut snow.
And let me tell you something. They call White Hills because it got even more snow than the rest of Shelton.
Very White Hills.
Indians were like, what do we call this place?
I'm a White Hills.
It seems to get a lot of snow.
Right.
Let's call it White Hills.
Right.
Appropriate.
This is back when they had the Ghostbuster ambulances.
Okay.
It was Cadillac station wagon.
Caddies, yeah.
Rear wheel drive. So it starts coming up my driveway. Like, my father's like, you got to go to the hospital. I'm like, I just want to lay here and sleep. And I was like, so they did the, whatever. I had such a temperature. They're like, you're going to the hospital. Call the ambulance. Ambulance shows up. It's coming up the driveway, gets stuck.
Oh.
Awesome.
So they call the White Hills brush truck.
Oh.
This truck can go through the woods, just push trees down.
Yeah.
That thing shows up, so I get in that. And that was cool.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be in the
Are we
ambulance.
sure this happened, or was this a fever dream?
I'm pretty sure all this happened. Excellent question. But this is how old this story is. They let my brother Joey ride on the back of the truck.
Oh, wow.
My God.
With the firefighter.
Right.
Never happened today.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, no. He came, he got to the hospital. He looked like the snow miser. His face was encrusted in ice and snow.
Best time ever.
I'm like, what the hell happened
But
to
he,
you?
but he had a great time, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yep.
had a great time. All right, tell us about your ride in the ambulance. 203-882-9757.
A lot of sunshine today, windy, 50s, 54 now, North Haven.
We do have an accident now. This is in Bridgeport, Route 825 connector southbound. Just as you get towards exit 4, the two left lanes are blocked. An accident involving two vehicles. Left and center lanes currently blocked, so we got delays reported of about 45 minutes trying to get by. This traffic report brought to you by ctwinenow.com. It's time for Connecticut to catch up. Most states already allow wine sales in grocery stores. Sign up today, ctwinenow.com, to join them. More options, more convenience, right where you shop. ctwinenow.com. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Car, Beauty, and Company Realtors.
Yay!
I'm going to see Jonathan Thursday night, I think.
Cool.
I love that guy. Always happy, enthusiastic.
Always. Yes.
A lot of energy.
Yep.
This is what you want from a real estate agent.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially if you're selling your house. I don't know about you, AJ, but the house is typically the most amount of money you have invested in anything.
Mine. Yep.
Yeah, the house is your biggest asset.
It's true.
So you don't hand that over to anyone to sell.
No.
At the very least, if you're thinking about selling, have a conversation with Jonathan. When you deal with Car Beauty and Company Realtors, you begin right at the top. Here's Jonathan's personal cell phone, 203-980-6886, 203-980-6886. That could be a phone number to call to just say, look, I've been looking for a long time and we haven't been able to find a house.
Yeah.
We come in, there's multiple bids, 20 bids, we're getting outbid. You got any ideas?
Right.
They know about properties sometimes before they go on.
Cool.
CarBeautyRealEstate.com is the website. That's the way to go. Like if you're going to sell the house, sell it right. You want to make the most amount of money. You want to sell it quickly. Or you want to sell it, then have time to find a house.
Right.
You set the deal up the way you want. And it all starts with getting the right person to do the job. Jonathan Car Beauty and Company Realtors. CarBeautyRealEstate.com. That's CarBeautyRealEstate.com. Talking about rides in the ambulance.
Went on my phone in the settings and shit, and he figured it out.
Easy, boy. Easy, boy.
Woo. Keith and Seymour.
Enthusiastic.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Many years ago, Chaz, you know him, Donnie Spock.
Yeah.
He and I worked at the same gas company delivering fuel in 18-wheelers. I was passing out at the terminal, didn't know what was going on. So he was training a guy. He drove me in his truck. They were going to take me back to the shop. I was getting worse and worse and worse. So he took me to Griffin Hospital. He didn't know what to do with the big 18-wheeler, so he's out there yelling and screaming. The ambulance guys came out, took the stretcher out of the ambulance, brought me inside. I was there for a week, got a pacemaker, but when my bill came, for them pushing me across the parking lot, they charged me $700.
Wow.
And I wasn't even in the area.
That was manpower.
To push me across the parking lot into the emergency room, they charged me $700 for a stretcher ride.
Did they? Did you fix it?
Yeah, no, I have a pacemaker now because of that. Donnie Spock actually saved my life.
Yeah, no, but did you get the bill adjusted? Or you just paid
no,
it?
not
You
at
just
all.
paid it.
No, they didn't want to know nothing.
Right.
They said they provided a service.
Wow.
But yeah, that's it. Stretcher ride cost me $700.
So I have a feeling I know how far that is. It's probably a couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
A couple hundred feet. No, it's from the street to the doors of the thing. It's probably 40 feet. It's 2 lengths of a car.
Okay.
2 lengths of a car.
Okay.
Let's figure shoe leather.
Yeah. But I thought that was interesting. I wasn't in the ambulance. I was on the stretcher for $700.
Right.
Well, they had to take the stretcher out.
Exactly right. The manpower.
They couldn't go on. They couldn't go out on call while they had you on the stretcher.
That's right. You got to clean up.
Yeah,
afterwards.
I don't know.
Yeah, they had to change the sheets.
When it was all done and over,
wear and
you know, I'm healthy. I got the pacemaker. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Well, you got the cheap.
I'm glad you lived.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. But
Yeah.
anyway, again, as always, I love the show, and you guys make me laugh.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Donnie Spock saved
See you
your
later.
life.
Yeah, see?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Paul in Wallingford.
Yes, good old Playboy playmate. So I was working as an EMT, and we had a call, and I was doing my rounds, and a guy was found unresponsive, and we opened his legs up, and he ended up having maggots all over his leg, and he was alive. So we had to take a humongous plastic bag and then tape up the bag because they wanted the maggots and everything, but it was really, 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 really awful. But he did him a favor because they saved his leg.
They saved it.
Yeah, because the maggots are killing the dead skin because that's why the maggots are there.
I may never eat today.
Yeah, I know, right? You're good. That egg sandwich is
But
never
yeah,
good.
so the call was unresponsive male. He was moving. You could see movement on his leg. We cut the leg.
Okay. Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
We got the image.
Yes.
The EMTs can talk about this stuff like it's nothing.
I know. Yeah, it's true.
No, but this is some of the stuff that they see. You don't even
They
think
encounter,
of.
yeah.
You don't even think of.
Yep.
Chris in the tanker.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
So I've told this story before, but I was just trying to reference the price on the Lifestar. I was Lifestarred once, and it cost me $6,500 in 2004.
That was Lifestar in
20 years ago.
2004.
Yeah, 20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so the guy said 20,000. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, holy Christ, that went up freaking crazy.
I guess.
Yeah, but it sounds right, though.
Yeah.
Why were you Lifestarred? What happened?
I told Phil before. I told you guys this story before. I was in a bar fight in Essex, and I guess when I was hitting a guy, his buddy stuck me in the side with
That's
a knife, and I didn't even know it.
I remember.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Didn't even know it. Just looked down. So I had a white shirt on. I still got the white shirt at home. My wife goes, "Why the hell did you sell this shirt?" I go, "That's a lifelong memory right there."
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I got the scar too in my stomach. That's a lifelong memory.
Yeah, exactly. You can wear it for Halloween.
Nice.
I got the shirt. Yeah, I take it out once in a while, and she just looks at me like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, well, that could have
Oh,
been
yeah.
it for you.
Yeah, that would have been.
Could have.
Yeah. So he stuck me, and then I didn't even know I was stabbed, and I looked down, and it was all red. And I lifted the shirt up, and I'll never forget it. I had my body fat hanging out of my stomach, about 4 inches hanging out of my stomach.
Whoa.
That's
And
when
I
you
took
say, I really have to go on a diet.
Yes.
So, no, I was 125 pounds. It was just how he stuck me.
Oh, wow. You're in good shape and the fat's coming out.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Yeah, he stuck me. I remember parts of it, but I took my beater off and I tried taking my beater and pushing it back in.
Right.
I was so drunk that I didn't feel anything.
Right.
And then my brother shoved me in the back of the car, and they were all still fighting. And I remember crawling out of the car, and they shoved me back in. And then from there on, it's just a blur. I remember, it's too long of a story, but I'll tell you another day. But it was one wild night.
How much blood did you lose? Did they ever tell you?
Nah, like I said, I spent my New Year's night in a hospital bed by myself. It was one crappy New Year's.
Yeah. Well, you lived, so that was
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had two bowel obstructions since then because of it, because my fat keeps twisting around my intestines.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yep. All right, I don't want to lose service on you guys. So
All right, thank you,
I'll
brother.
talk to you guys
Appreciate
later.
you. Chris, thank you. Okay, well, we got a guy who hit a bus, jumped a Jeep over a house, and, he's a professional wrestler.
No.
Darby Allin in studio coming up.
Increasing sun, windy, over 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, low 50s. 54 now in Guilford.
Still got some pretty heavy stop-and-go traffic right now in Bridgeport. The Route 825 connector southbound, there's an accident still blocking two left lanes, at least reported here. Right around exit 4, the left and center lanes blocked for an accident involving two different vehicles. Looks like about 30 to 35 minutes now trying to get by. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Every day a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Okay, you don't have to keep living with the joint pain all the time. Real lasting relief possible with help from QC Connects, AJ. People here are getting their lives back, mobility back, thanks to QC Connects, the nation's leader in cellular treatments that revitalize your joints. We're talking about advanced preventive medicine using your body's own healing properties, highly concentrated and carefully placed in your aching joint. Back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, all cutting-edge treatments require no surgery, no drugs, no downtime. It's a quick in-office procedure, gets you moving again, and these protocols have been developed by medical professionals under the leadership of Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, a former orthopedic surgeon and a pioneer in clinical regenerative medicine. Arthritic joint pain can go bye-bye, and you live your life, basically. Your knees, your hips, your back, and shoulder all go by. Owe it to yourself to learn more. Call QC Connects today for free consultation. 860-440-PAIN. 860-440-PAIN. Avon, New Haven, and Glastonbury. 860-440-PAIN.
All hell break loose in Cheshire. That teacher.
Yep. It happens.
Yeah. Okay. That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Cheshire teacher is on leave after a politically charged Snapchat video she recorded was posted on social media. Cheshire Public School Superintendent Dr. Jeff Solon said he was made aware of the video over the weekend. We reached out to him. He said, I appreciate the invite, but our lawyer says we probably shouldn't do that.
Right, yeah.
Probably shouldn't come on. Totally
Stupid
get it.
Lawyers get in the way.
Right. Yeah, this seems like it could be a fight. She went pretty hard on this video.
Yeah.
She was trying to make it for private friends or whatever. Someone recorded it, sent it out. It is what it is.
If it's on social media, it's not private.
Well, good idea.
Once you put it on social media, you are not private.
It's on the internet forever. Forever.
Yeah. The Cheshire Public Schools is reviewing the situation as a personal matter, and as such, we are following all applicable laws. End quote. The teacher, who was not identified, is on leave until the outcome of the investigation. I'm torn now because at first I was like, you can't be this unhinged to be around kids. And then we did a subject of like teachers unhinged.
Yeah.
And we had students' heads bouncing off of chalkboards. We had kids being carried down the hall by, the handle being choked and fist fights. I'm like, maybe
these things happen.
Maybe she's not that crazy.
Both sides.
Lots of threats. Bathroom doors being opened.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hands around necks was a threat.
Yeah.
A couple times. The hand around the neck thing shocked me.
Very
'cause that's
common.
Complete handprint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can leave marks, though. Wouldn't you want to hit him somewhere? You couldn't leave as big of a
With
mark.
no marks, yeah.
Man, the thing with that when you post an angry video on social media, I mean, you can think about it before you post it, So. Hey, look who's walking in the studio right now. Get some intro music. What's happening?
Yo, what up?
This guy, he's been hit by a bus. He jumped a Jeep over a house, and he is a professional wrestler.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darby Allin in studio.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing lovely. I feel great.
See, now, if I saw you, I would think that that's makeup. Is that makeup or a tattoo?
Oh, it's makeup.
It's makeup.
But some of it's a tattoo. Like this goes like all the way to my head.
Oh, all right. So
yeah.
some of it's always there, and then some of it you can decide whether or not how you want to look.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
I was reading up on you, man. I really like you. You're like a badass.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, really. This guy's a super fan. This is Vince over here.
Oh, yeah. What
Did
up?
you see he's got your doll?
Does
I
he?
went Walmart's finest over here.
Sick.
And one of these you might recognize.
Oh,
that.
yeah. No, absolutely.
Do you get any money from the doll selling?
I do get money from the doll.
Good.
Yeah.
Probably not as much as you should, but it's fine. You're
Right.
Is that weird though? You're holding yourself.
You know,
hey, that's me.
I don't know. It's cool when you go like to like a Target or a Walmart and you see it, and then someone sees you, and then they look at the doll, and then they're like, wait, this guy's not a tweaker.
Yeah. Is that him or is he a fan of the doll guy?
Like from the wanted posters.
Yeah. How did it all start for you?
Oh man, it goes way back. With the pro wrestling though, like I graduated high school as 119 pounds, and I was like, I got to do pro wrestling. And my dad looked at me, he's like, the hell you are? You got to do something more reasonable. There's no way you're going to do that.
Right.
So I kind of played it safe and went to film school for a little bit. But then the first day of film school, I was like, I got to get out of here. This is
Really, first day. What's
Yeah,
first day of film school like?
They literally told me, hey, you guys don't need to be here. This is just make connections. And I was like, what?
Oh, man.
And I was
Have
like,
an intro.
yeah. And then I was like, I went to a independent wrestling show. I was going to film school in Arizona. I went to an independent wrestling show in Arizona, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen. It was the worst wrestling. It was so bad, but it gave me the confidence that I could actually do this.
Yeah, once you saw that, You thought, I could do this better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember listening to someone on the radio, and I was like, man, if they can get on, I can get on.
Right.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes you just gotta it's pretty cool. But then everything took off pretty quick in the world of wrestling. I just think because no one's ever seen somebody like me before, because I come from like an action sports background, skateboarding, stunts, all this stuff I've done my whole life, and just enter into the world of wrestling where I'm like, whoa, people are like, whoa, I've never seen this before. And
right. And that's not easy to do, thinking of the decades of wrestling and all the different wrestlers and all the different angles. It's like, how do you do something new?
Authentically new.
Yeah.
Like maybe they've given a guy a skateboard in the past, but like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I've grown up skateboarding my whole life. This isn't like a character. I don't come out there. Like I live and breathe.
Did you
skateboarding.
compete in skateboard competitions? And
No, but I used to film like for companies back in the day, and I have a huge skate park in my backyard. I live in Atlanta. I got like
that's so cool.
Yeah, I got 14 acres down there, so it's like a compound where we just blow stuff up and go crazy.
Nice.
Wow, that sounds like my fantasy land.
Yep.
You could shoot guns, blow stuff up, go
relax.
skateboarding.
And relax.
Yeah, we got flamethrowers. We're blowing up cars. No, there's like no neighbors.
Do you have any like giant slingshots?
No, not yet. But we got a bunch of crazy stuff. We got like these. Well, you saw the video of me jumping the Jeep over the house. That was my.
That's your house.
Yeah, we just took all the dirt from the front yard and built this huge jump. It was fun.
It's kind of like Jackass meets wrestling, meets skateboarding, meets. So you're a perfect combination of all these things.
No, it's just stuff that I grew up inspired by. Like growing up, I was like really big into X Games and all those like shows on like MTV back in the day. And I was like, how can you intertwine this in the world of wrestling? Because sometimes I feel like the world of wrestling just kind of gets kind of boring at times.
Didn't you lie your way into an MTV show?
No, that was a TLC show.
Oh, TLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an old show called Sex Sent Me to the ER.
Great title.
Yeah, and I was going. That's when I was going to film school, and I was like, "Boy, they're paying $800. I'd come up with some funny story." And then I came up with some story, and I met some aspiring actress in LA. She's like, "Yeah, let me do this. This might help my film career."
Right.
And then I don't think she ever did anything, but yeah, no, it was funny looking back on it. It was such a funny story that I came up with. I was like hiking in the woods with this older lady, and then we started making love, and we rolled over on a bee's nest. And I thought it was empty, but we got attacked by the bees, and no, it was a funny story. But the thing is,
that's a great story.
The show thought it was real because you have to bring in like proof of a doctor's note, and I just forged some doctor's note, and I was like, yeah, that's real. And they're like, oh man, I'm sorry for this.
We were making love, and then the best dream became the worst nightmare.
What was that?
That didn't sound natural.
The reason I freaked out so badly when
So
I
what, did
saw
they
that
have
it
you
was
recreate
actually a
it?
beehive is that I am deathly allergic to bees.
Yeah, they just had us like talk about it. We actually,
okay.
yeah, like they just. I met the lady like 20 minutes at a coffee shop before we filmed that. We gotta get our story straight.
How did you find her?
Craigslist.
Nice.
Where you can find a lot of things on Craigslist.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
Aspiring actresses is one of them.
I'm gonna write that down. Craigslist.
Yeah, why not?
Anytime I click a link on Craigslist, the person I picture that's posting looks like Darby Allin. This is who I'm communicating with.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
No, I
Not when you're buying teacups.
Right.
I just think of it all as chaotic.
Yeah, no, it's very like, man, Craigslist, is that even a thing anymore?
Not really.
Yeah,
not as much as it was.
Yeah.
It's not gone.
Guy died.
It's not gone.
As soon as they cracked out on all the murderers.
Yeah, it is the wild, wild west. You are taking your life into your own hands when you're doing a deal on Craigslist.
Is my life worth this couch? I don't know.
Right.
Once you get rid of the sex ads and the murder for hire, this website really went downhill.
So you meet this girl. You're like, I got this plan. We're going to get on TV. She's like, hey, it'll help my career.
Yeah. No, it was a fun thing, and I was like literally no joke. I was living off of $6 a week for food.
Wow.
Like at that time, I was like working at the 99-cent store, and I would
How do you live on $6 a week?
Well, the thing is, I was working at the 99-cent store, and they always like hid me away from the customers. Like they did this piece for Mother's Day gifts at the 99-cent store. Like, come in the 99-cent store, you can find some good Mother's Day gifts. And the news was filming it, and then the manager's like, "Yo, Darby, you need to like stay in the back. We don't want you on camera." So I was in the back, and then there was a walk-in fridge, and I just started eating the food. I was like, I get paid $7 an hour. I probably ate $20 worth of food an hour.
Nice
there. So but then it literally was just barely scratching by.
There's a lot of stories like that of musicians in LA who were just not eating. They were giving up everything really to pursue this dream.
Metallica, famously, they had bologna on hand. They couldn't even afford the bread.
Yeah,
yeah. No, it was fun. I definitely I'm very grateful for all that, because if I just like came and then was on top with like a successful career right away,
no appreciation,
whatsoever, none. So.
Darby Allin is in. He's a wrestler with the AEW, and they're having the Dynamite Rampage tomorrow at Total Mortgage Arena.
Cool.
Who are you taking on?
Well, I don't have a match, but I got a game plan.
Okay.
I think
Craigslist.
No, we got a bunch of. There's the thing with me. I think anybody knows this that watches by now. It's completely unpredictable every week what I'm going to do out there, and I got a pretty good game plan for Mr. John Moxley and company tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So can't spoil it, but
does he know?
He might.
Like, you seem like the kind of guy who might tell someone, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do," but then you do something different.
No, I just randomly I'll be fighting somebody, and then I'll just bite them in the ear. Like, when were you going to tell me that you're going to bite me in the ear?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You don't really disclose the whole thing.
It's the heat of battle, man.
They know. Have an overview.
Yeah, no, it's crazy out there, man. It's literally with AEW. It's like the Wild West. Like, there's nobody's going to tell me what to do, and it's like beautiful that way.
Did you see the Mr. McMahon special on Netflix?
I don't have any accounts like Netflix streaming services. I don't even have a TV at my house.
Right.
I don't even have a couch.
But you're too busy jumping over the house in the Jeep.
With the flamethrowers and stuff,
Yeah, no, I'm so disconnected from the world, which I think ignorance is bliss in that sense.
Yeah, it is. It was compelling, though. Did you grow up watching WWE or WWF?
I watched all like WCW, WWE, like all back in the day, but I kind of fell out of love with wrestling, in high school. It just wasn't skateboarders were speaking to me more.
Right.
Like punk rock musicians were speaking to me more. I couldn't relate to
like
the
what
wrestling.
Skateboarders did you follow? Did you like?
Oh, there's so much. Like Dustin Dollin, Bam Margera, Tony Hawk, Jeff Rowley. Like, I can go on and
You
on.
skated with Tony, didn't you?
Yeah. We did a thing for his charity, the Skate Park Project, where, I was going to go climb Mount Everest last year, but 2 weeks before I left, I broke my foot. So I was going to climb.
Wait, you didn't want to do it?
No, I'm going to do it.
You'd be the first person to climb Mount Everest with a broken foot. Would that be cool?
Exactly.
The doctor legit, all right, man, you can't even play around with this. Like, there's no way. And so I'm going to do it this year, but I was going to go for his hike Everest for his skate park project, which is Tony's charity, which builds skate parks in underdeveloped areas.
That's great.
Since I couldn't do that, I wanted to contribute to his charity still. So I was like, hey, why don't you do an invert on my broken foot? So we went to his warehouse, and when we were filming it, I didn't know it was going to be that hard of a trick.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but just the balance, he's doing a hand plant upside down with one hand on this 20-foot ramp, and every time he would touch my foot, it would slide off to the side, and he'd go pencil diving into the ramp, and I was like, he's about to die doing this. But he got the clip, and we got a beautiful photo from it, and we sold the 8x10s. Me and him signed for the charity just about a couple weeks ago, and they all sold out. So
cool.
Yeah, no, it's always cool to intertwine with all these other worlds outside of wrestling.
Yeah, and my son was in skateboard. He still skates. He lives in Vegas now, but he was really, really into it. Wanted to be a competitor, and we'd watch these videos, and the kids then were doing 20 steps.
Yeah, no, it
went from 10 to 15 to 20, 25, and you're like, when is this going to end? At some point, the board, the bones, at some point, it's not going to take it.
I pride myself. I dropped in on this sculpture in Seattle, which I didn't land it. I ate massive crap, and it was pretty bad. I had internal bleeding, but the fact that
internal bleeding,
the fact that I tried it, no other skaters have ever tried it in the history of skateboarding. So I pride myself on having the balls to do that.
Damn.
But the clip is pretty funny. It's an 18-year-old me just getting up. It's this big sculpture right in front of the space, it's huge. And that was back in 2011. So the fact that nobody's touched it in all these years, I'm like, it must be crazy. I just want someone to land
Right.
it.
No one's ever done it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Right.
Internal bleeding.
Yeah.
And no one's done it since.
Yeah, but the thing is, I wouldn't call myself a pro skater. Like, I'm good, but I'm not like a pro skater.
What would you call yourself? Like a daredevil skater?
Yeah, I'm like the Evil Knievel of...
Evil Knievel of skating.
Right.
I'm the Evil Knievel of pro wrestling and the Evil Knievel of skateboarding. I'm the Evil Knievel of everything. Like, I'll do stuff for like, you guys familiar with Nitro Circus?
Yeah.
So I'll perform at their shows and I'll backflip the little tricycle, and like it's just like
That's cool.
It's super fun. You know what I mean? Like
I actually think I've seen you do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was you,
But
but I think I've seen you do that.
That's the crazy thing with AEW is normally they're like, yo, you know, with a lot of action sport or sports in general, like say the NFL, you can't even go skiing if you're under contract with like the NFL, and they have so much like clause that hold you. But with AEW, they're like, all right, man, we trust you. Just go crazy. So I'm just like pushing the boundaries on like what I can do. And then I just came up with Mount Everest, and that's kind of like my big goal. And then I want to go to space next year.
Well, Mount Everest, can you imagine climbing Mount Everest and then you see Darby Allin?
Right.
I'd be like, wow, did we just find some like weird tribe that lives up here that no one's ever discovered before?
Civilization.
Civilization.
I asked them, I was like, yo, can I paint my face when I climb this mountain? And then they're like, someone like, I think my Sherpa told me, he's like, yo, it's like a bad luck sign or something.
Bad juju,
Yeah, something like that. And I was just like, damn.
So you're going to do it?
I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful for the villagers.
Right, yeah. You don't want to disrespect the mountain, don't want to disrespect the villagers.
Maybe on the way back.
The thing, yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah, we got to talk more about this Mount Everest trip. Darby Allin in studio promoting AEW Dynamite Rampage tomorrow night at Total Mortgage Arena. 99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. I wouldn't say he's a dumbass. I would say he's the hero of craziness.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the Evel Knievel of skateboarding, the Evel Knievel of wrestling. Darby Allin in studio. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I would call me a dumbass to a degree.
To a degree.
In a good way.
Yeah. But you're a professional dumbass.
Professional dumbass.
You're making a living off of it.
Yes, sir.
Even better.
You seem too young to remember Evel Knievel, but you probably saw the videos after, right?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, he was done way before I was even born.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he was so inspiring. The stuff that he would do, I'm like, because it just like, the thing is, I talked to Travis Pastrana, which is like kind of the godfather of motocross. And he's like, he always said, I'm not very talented. I just have big balls. And that's what I think, like growing up, I was like, I wasn't the best at really anything, but I just had a lot more balls than anybody.
You were willing to do it.
Yeah, the guts to do it, yeah.
That was the Evel Knievel. That motorcycle that he jumped with was a full Harley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was stock. Yeah, it was just a regular.
It was a stock Harley.
Yeah, heavy.
My God. And then we would, that'd be live on television. And here we go. Like this guy could die on television right now. This was.
So that's a big thing that I actually want to do when I get back from Everest as well, is I want to have a live stunt on TV where we like have a bunch of buses lined up and I jump a car over them.
Nice.
Like, I think there needs to be something like that again.
Okay.
Like in the world of TV, just like at the top of the hour, will he die?
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's
well,
just, dude.
Here's the thing, because so the Happy Days, it's called Jumping the Shark.
Yeah.
That's because Evel Knievel jumped the shark in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
And, it was this whole live thing and everyone was going to tune in. And as he was rehearsing the jump, he injured himself.
Right.
So the whole broadcast that night was just them playing him injuring himself during rehearsal.
Showing the sharks, showing the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all they had.
That's all they had. That would be tremendous if you did that.
Yeah.
People will tune in for that. Were you thinking pay-per-view or just live?
No, just
free
live
television.
Live TV.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, live TV. I just feel like, why not?
How many cars would you do?
I don't know, because when I jumped the Jeep over my house, that was 96 feet. But the only thing with that is there was no landing ramp. It was just, we landed on mobile home trailers.
They just crashed into a trailer. It was wild.
Yeah,
Can you pull up that video, Phil? We gotta.
No one's ever jumped over motorcycles with a bus.
But the thing is, we got the mobile home trailers off of Craigslist.
Is that
we
right?
crashed.
Yeah.
There was some disturbing stuff in those trailers.
Like inside the trailers.
They were like condemned, and there's like yearbooks from like the 50s, and I was like,
oh damn,
some crazy stuff. Like there's it was gnarly.
Stains.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
You want to know why?
That must have made one hell of a sound. A Jeep. What kind of a Jeep?
I don't even remember.
Wrangler, CJ.
But the guy, the Gravedigger from Monster Jam helped design the roll cage and everything in it.
Oh, damn.
It was built for war.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, this is it?
Yeah, this video gets slowed down, so the audio is going to change a little bit in the middle. Fully clears the house.
Wow.
But not that tree.
Oh, there's one board actually falling off the house now.
Yeah.
One piece.
The back tire clipped the house.
Right. Yeah.
It was no.
You just made it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It was. The crazy thing about that is day of. They're like, all right, just go 36 miles an hour. That's all you need to go. And I was like looking at the car. I'm like, the speedometer is broken.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Like, so we legit had to download this app off your phone that is like a speedometer. And I was like, this better be a good app, man.
Go by the RPMs, yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, this speedometer is broken in this car.
Right.
Just go 36 miles an hour. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going.
That is balls.
Why?
Yeah.
There are two houses.
Yeah, no, it was funny because like I remember I did that in Tony Khan, who owns AEW. He was on FaceTime while I was doing it, and then like I cleared the house and crashed some trailers. First thing I did when I jumped out of the car, I was like, Tony, I can make it Wednesday.
That's all he wanted to know.
Yeah.
Is he in or out?
It was so funny. 'Cause, like you guys, you familiar with Sting, right? The wrestler.
Yeah.
So like he was FaceTiming it, holding the camera while I was jumping the house, but he doesn't know how to use the FaceTime, so he's literally filming himself and not even the jump. he's like, there it is, Tony. There it is.
Oh,
Tony's
that's
like,
great. You see his face.
He's like, what am I looking at? He's like, looking at his thing, like, there it
Here's
is,
my
there it is.
reaction to your son.
It was so funny. Tony's like, I didn't see any of the jump. I just heard that you were okay. And I was like, it's so funny.
That's probably the best way to do it, actually.
Yeah, Darby Allin in studio tomorrow night. AEW Dynamite Rampage. We're linked up to tickets at WPLR.com. How long do you think it's going to take you to climb Everest?
It's good. Well, it takes 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
You got to go to base camp. You got to sit there for a whole month and acclimatize. And then you got to go up a little bit to camp 2, come back down. Camp 3, come down. It's like a lot of like up, down, just to like build your body up.
Wow.
And, but yeah, you're in it for the long haul. It's unlike anything.
Wow. How did they figure this out? You know what I mean? Like the first few humans just like died.
dropping
It's like,
dead,
okay.
yeah.
My Sherpa that I'm going with, he's climbed it 23 times.
Wow.
So he's a psycho.
You got the right guy.
Yeah, he's been through all the crazy storms, all the gnarly stuff that's happened. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that book Into Thin Air, that like thing about like someone wrote about this trip to Everest and then everybody like died because this crazy storm. They made a movie about it called Everest with Jake Gyllenhaal and stuff.
Yeah, nice. I saw that.
So yeah, he was on the mountain when that happened.
It's the same author that did the Into the Wild story.
John Krakauer.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's he's crazy. So if there's a man that I can put my life into, like his hands, like that's the guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. So
yeah, that's the thing. You get up there, and if things go bad, you can't just say, "Well, bring in a helicopter and let's get out of here."
Yeah,
but that's what makes it fun, because you can't. There's no helicopter that can drop
fun
you
for
off.
you.
There's no helicopter that can drop you off of the top of Everest. Like you have to scratch and claw your
the only way
to the
do it.
summit. Yeah, because you can't you ain't gonna have some Instagram
like rich person up
just
there.
Like, let me get a quick photo. And
yeah,
then, you gotta,
I've been up there.
Yeah, no,
there's only one way up.
There's no
Grit.
shortcut.
Yeah,
grit and work.
Yeah, no, and I've been doing this like a lot of breathing exercises. Now I can hold my breath for 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
No way.
Whoa.
Yeah, way. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah,
Hold on, we're gonna do a commercial break right now. Can you do it right now?
I have to. Let me I gotta hold to prove that I'm not lying. Is there a bucket of water that I can put my face in?
Yeah. Can we get a bucket of water?
Well,
Right.
you can use our restroom.
You know what? No, to be honest with you,
Come on,
you don't want to use any bucket in this building because it's not going to be
Well,
brand new.
because if I say I did it without putting my face in water, everyone's gonna be like calling BS.
Yeah, you're right.
But I'd rather just straight up put my face in a bucket of
Right,
water.
so you don't see any bubbles.
But
You're right.
But the thing is, I've been doing that because I just imagine if a avalanche came, and then I was like, okay, just hold yourself, hold your breath, and hopefully
dig yourself out.
Yeah.
Wow, you're planning for all scenarios.
There's that one
Good
exit,
for you.
That one exit in Jersey. Yeah.
All right, we got Stump the Chumps coming up. We're going to do general knowledge trivia, and if you want to throw some wrestling questions in there and see if, because we have a professional in the room.
Right.
Darby Allin, 203-882-9757. So it's general knowledge trivia, and if you stump us, you get in the running to see Papa Roach. Arts, TV, and Appliance.
Love them.
It's back. It's kitchen season, football games, Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays, family eating. Time to put on your eating pants. Get
Food
in
fest.
that kitchen. Get your kitchen right.
Yep.
Get it tuned up. Go to Arts, TV, and Appliance. ArtsTVOnline.com. They have 2 locations, North Haven and Middletown. I'm going to see Andy Thursday.
Cool.
Andy from Arts. This guy started sweeping the floors, became a salesperson, became a manager, and then when Art decided to sell, he said, "Andy, you got to have this place."
Yeah.
Andy bought it and didn't have the heart to change it, the name.
Exactly.
So he kept it Arts.
Exactly.
Easy for me to say.
Yes, well, you choked up.
Yeah. artstvonline.com. That's artstvonline.com. You're not going to get better service. You're not going to get a better price.
Nope.
2 locations, North Haven and Middletown. artstvonline.com. We're going to do Stump the Chumps, and at the same time, we're going to see if Darby Allin can hold his breath for 3 minutes. We brought in a bowl of water.
Yep.
And let's get out the cameras. Ruth is getting her camera.
We're multitasking.
Let's make sure his Twitch camera is on live.
Yes. There's one very nervous PR guy here from AEW.
He's like, Darby, you don't have to do this.
Oh, he's doing those breathing exercises. Yep.
Well, he's practicing for a disaster on Mount Everest. Should he be covered in snow or some avalanche, he wants to be able to hold his breath. That won't tilt. Yeah, I'll come over and tilt it down. Is that camera set right?
Ready?
We're ready.
Oh, here he goes. He's in the water.
Oh, headphones on too.
Yeah, he's man. He's a daredevil.
Oh, he's under there. So
Yeah.
there's not going to be any breathing going on.
No.
No, there is
discussion
no
either.
breathing. Everything's in there.
He's got the timer going right next to him too.
Yep.
This me a bowl of cereal every Saturday morning.
He set his own stopwatch. It's great.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we'll take a couple calls for Stump the Chumps. It's general knowledge trivia, 203-882-9757. Stump us, get in the running to win tickets to see Papa Roach Rise of the Roach. Jeff in New Haven.
Good morning.
Hey.
Commonly known as the hashtag or pound sign, what is the technical name for that symbol?
Octothorpe.
Yeah, you got it.
Wow.
Jeez,
The
Phil.
hell.
AJ told us this once on the air.
I did.
Really?
For Fun Fact Friday.
I'm glad you remembered it.
Wow. The fact that you remember that.
I remember what AJ tells me.
203-882-9757.
I trusted him. Maybe that's a dumb thing.
Yeah, probably.
He's still underwater.
Wow.
Darby Allen in studio.
He's wild.
Frank in Fairfield.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Just so while I was on the phone waiting to hear Darby's breathing exercise to get ready, I thought I called the wrong number, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Heavy breathing. Did it make him laugh? I want him to gurgle out of the bowl. No.
Oh, he's
No.
concentrated.
He's focused.
Yeah, he's
Amazing focus.
I don't even know if he
many
hears us
years
right now.
did it take to construct the Statue of Liberty?
How many years did it take to construct the Statue of Liberty?
Dozen?
Yeah, we got it in pieces, then we put it together. And
Right.
it took
Oh,
X
how
amount
long
of
it
time.
took us when it got here?
Yeah.
Right.
How long did it take
Yeah.
us to put it together?
Right.
That's right.
Do we have instructions?
It did not have instructions.
It's not like IKEA.
Like,
Where is he with time? He's at 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Wow.
Just crossed the 2 minutes.
You can do it, Darby. You got it.
He's still going. He's got his head in a bowl of water.
He's got his head in a bowl of water.
Wow.
2 minutes is, by the way,
Yeah.
a real long time.
I'd be
Right.
dead. Yeah.
But to answer your question, let's say 4 years.
Yeah, let's say 4 years.
Oh, that's an excellent
All
answer,
right.
but it was 9. It
He's
was
out.
9 years.
What
And
was
good
the
luck
timer?
with the toy drive this year, guys.
Hey,
you
thank
guys
you,
are
brother.
awesome.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Frank.
everything you guys do. Have a
Thank you,
great day.
Frank.
221.
That's a long time, man.
I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I've done it. Like I've done it before.
Yeah.
That was a long time.
I'm impressed.
That was a lot. Yeah.
That was a long
I'm
time.
impressed.
Well, your record's 340.
For me, over 30 seconds impresses
Yeah.
me.
And by the way, you
I
had
wanna do it
very
again.
little time to
Oh, I know. He was just
prepare
like, let's do
yourself.
this commercial break. And he's underselling the whole Everest thing because he had plans to
What are you going to do it again? Or are you just relaxing? He's going to do it again?
No.
He's one of those guys. He's like, I said I could do 3 minutes. I'm
Right.
doing 3 minutes.
This is why he's going to be a world champion. He's just got that dog in him. Like, he's
tenacity.
not going to quit. I love it.
This is the thing. He is the person with the most grit.
Right.
Most
balls.
I was watching him in March at the Garden. He broke his ankle and wrestled a 20-minute match. And that was the injury where they had to cancel this Everest trip. But it was shocking that he could still do all that on a broken ankle.
Darby Allen in studio. AEW Dynamite Rampage tomorrow night at Total Mortgage Arena. We're linked up at WPLR.com. He's going to be climbing Everest next year.
Yeah.
And he's preparing for that by, learning how to hold his breath in case there's an avalanche and he's trapped.
You never know.
It's something.
Be prepared.
He's ready to go. Here we go.
Back in the bowl.
He's back in the bowl.
We have splashed down.
That was me 2 Fridays ago.
That was you 2 Fridays ago. My God.
Ed in East Haven.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
The Statue of Liberty is holding a book. What does the cover of the book say?
Your mama. What does it say?
I thought it was a bunch of letters. Oh, yeah, no, it's like, bring me your poor or something.
That's at the base, isn't it?
Bring me your...
The book isn't it July 7th, 1776 in Roman numerals?
Would it be 7th or 4th?
Yeah, right. That's you know what I mean, Phil. My God.
Jesus.
I'm watching a guy drown
I was
himself
like,
right now.
why would it be the 7th?
It's the screenplay of Rocky 4.
Yeah.
All right, we're saying July 4th, 17, whatever. How's that?
76. Famous
like
date.
his answer is July 7th, but he's right.
Nice.
I got really excited when he said the 7th.
I know. Well, yeah.
Thank you, Ed.
I'm dumb, sir. It's okay.
Thanks, Ed.
You're not dumb.
No.
Just a lot of weed. That's what did it.
Exactly. Right.
We're over a minute. I'm not going to say the time because that makes it worse. I don't want him to hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it in his head.
Right. Darby Allen in studio. He's got his whole head in a bowl of water right now. He's
really does.
underwater,
Right. Yeah.
preparing for a Mount Everest climb next year.
Right.
You know, it was weird when he said, when I'm done with Everest, I'm going to jump a bunch of like buses or something.
And then he's going to
cars.
space.
Yeah, then he's going to space. Like these are like, I'm going to go like
They're
today I'm going to work out.
They're goals.
Then I'm going to work on the show.
Right.
Then I'm going to go to the cleaners and pick up my laundry.
Right.
These big life experiences
Exactly.
are just on his to-do list.
Right.
AEW Dynamite Rampage tomorrow night at Total Mortgage Arena. Vince, you going?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to most of the Connecticut shows and Jersey and New York and a bunch for AEW.
Oh, really?
My ambition is to work for this company one day. So
How come you're not getting this guy's number over here?
Because he's got his head in a bowl of water.
No, not him. Get the other guy. This guy.
Well, right now he's worried for his job, so I want the.
Yeah, right. You might want to ask him if all goes well.
Yeah, once Darby lives through this, then I can talk.
That's it. You want Darby to live, and then Darby lives, and then you get his number.
We got motion.
Oh, he's beaten his time. All right.
All right. He's doing good.
You got this, bud.
Does he want to? Does that mean he wants to know the time? What is it?
He's close.
2:51. Keep going, man. You're right there.
Yeah, man,
you're right
you're
there.
almost at a PB. You got a personal best going on. 9. He's a 3. You're a 3. There it is.
Wow.
Yeah! 3 minutes. Daddy,
you're a badass.
Yay!
Daddy, don't lie.
You're a badass, man.
Wow.
This is wild.
Oh my God.
That's my first time actually doing it in a bowl of water. But it's a whole different experience because when you're sitting up like this, like you can like hold your breath longer.
Yeah.
I'm crunched over in the bowl.
Bent over.
But yeah, I got 3 minutes.
So I'm guessing non-smoker.
Yeah, not everything.
Yeah,
I don't take
You don't
painkillers.
drink? No, nothing.
No, he
nothing.
jumps houses.
Yeah, that's my
That's your
my drug of
drug.
choice.
Adrenaline is your drug.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you. Thank you for getting
crap.
the bowl. Thank you for getting the bowl.
Wow.
Is my makeup messed up?
No.
Nice.
No, it's not.
It looks badass.
It's non-smear.
Yeah, I got some more media to do after this.
Maybe
okay.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Do you have a goal for how long you can hold your breath?
I'm trying to get to 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to 4 minutes. This whole thing was like totally different than I'm used to. Like normally, like I said, like I'm sitting up here and it's like so relaxed, but like that was a fun challenge.
That's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you get into an avalanche, you're not going to be able to pick your position.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hey, I like everything about you. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In all things.
Yeah, seriously.
Please, how do we get heads? All right, we're going to have to follow you on everything because I want to go to this jump that you're going to do at your house when when you're done with Mount Everest.
Yeah. No, I don't even want to do that at my house. I want to do it live at an arena, like in the parking lot.
Oh, like in Vegas or something.
In the parking lot of an arena, we'll just like block off half the like where we are performing that night.
Oh.
In the front of the built arena, there's like a row of buses, and I just want to jump that.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So it's like live for like the crowd to like, some people can like come outside and watch, at the top of the hour.
And if it goes well, you're in the arena later doing something. And if not, it's awkward.
You gotta pay to play. That's
right.
That's the thing with wrestling, man. Like earlier this year, I jumped off a 20-foot ladder onto a pane of glass. And got a whole like you can see my insides. So you got to pay to play. You got to pay to play.
Damn.
I'm rarely speechless when I watch wrestling. A lot of the times when I see him wrestle, I'm gobsmacked.
Phil has a clip of you doing that.
I mean, that would be terrible. That's what they want. Perilously high. Darby!
And this, hear the crowd?
What have we seen?
If you see it,
Look at the blood.
That's the scar right there.
That's a huge
It looks
shot.
like Harry. It looks like Harry Potter's forehead. It's a lightning bolt on that.
Yeah, that's like a 6-inch lightning bolt on his side.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy because like as I went through the glass, the referee's like, "You good?" And I was like, yeah, I'm chilling. And then he's like, no, you're not. Your insides are showing. I was like, tape me up. So I was like, I got to finish the match.
Duct tape.
Darby Allen, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. We're linked up.
Best of luck.
WPLR.com. Best of luck, man.
Yes, sir.
Crane Works.
Yay, Crane Works.
Crane Works. Chris is a good friend, and they're getting new cranes. That might be something we could do with Darby.
Yeah.
Something with the crane.
Why
Have
not?
him hanging from the crane and maybe spin him around.
All kinds of cool stuff.
Let them loose, and we could fly to Rhode Island
Never
from
know.
here.
Yeah.
Contractors, roofers, excavators, anything you needed lifted up to the top of a building, they do that. Also, if you're getting supplies delivered to the job site, you're not quite ready for them because they'll be in the way. They'll go pick them up. They'll store them in their storage facility. Then when you're ready for them, they'll bring them to you, and then they'll lift them up to where you need them. CraneWorksInc.com. That's Crane with a K. CraneWorksInc.com, or call Chris at 203-523-9942. That's Craneworks with a K. 25 plus years of experience. Craneworks. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Final thoughts, AJ.
Nice to be back.
Vince.
Hey, I know it was last week, but just thanks again to everybody that donated to the Battle of the Box. That was it was a hell of a lot of fun for us there, and
Final
also
thoughts.
you did a good thing. I finished right when you said that.
All right, thank you. Nice job there too.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Ruth.
Don't test your gangster on me and my man hands.
Phil.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.